Bow, 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 bow. Bow, bow. Oi. Oh, I didn't see the alert. Shit. I got the alert up. I didn't see the alert. WTF. Anyway, thanks, whoever that was, following. We're going live now. I'm joined today by Barfing Sheep, the one and only Barfing of Sheep. Sheeping of.
I'm back.
You're back. And so, how you been? You been good?
Yeah.
Been getting any hobbying done?
No.
No? Okay.
It's been work and music.
Oh.
It's been much ease lately.
Nice. What kind of music you into? Like, that you make?
Everything.
Oh, yeah? Okay. That's cool. I can dig it. For everybody who's watching this after the fact, skip ahead to about, the 5 more minutes. That's when the presentation will start. I'm just sitting here catching up with my old pal Barfing Sheep, as I have not talked to Barfing Sheep in a while, since we kind of put getting projects done on hiatus. We may return to it. We may. Although I have laid out plans for the patrons as far as painting content is concerned. So I'm thinking that most of the painting content will be patron only, as it were. Mainly everybody just tunes in for this silliness. So what do you looking forward to anything being revealed today?
I haven't been caught up to speed at all.
Well, today is Necromunda, WarCry, and Kill Team. And so, yeah. Apparently they teased yesterday that it will also get like a little Lord of the Rings teaser as well. So, yeah. It's interesting. I'm excited. I have my suspicion as far as what will be revealed for Necromunda, WarCry, and Kill Team. No idea. But for Necromunda, I'm going to assume that they're going to preview the vehicle book, whatever that's going to be called. I have no idea. For the Ash Wastes. And maybe a unit, a model, I would assume. Because they've already shown off the special character, the bounty hunter that's coming out for Ash Wastes, and the other special character for the Nomads that's coming out. So, yeah. Do you play Necromunda?
WarCry.
I'm sorry, what?
I'm excited for WarCry stuff.
Oh yeah, WarCry? Yeah, is WarCry your jam?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. I've not played WarCry at all. Oh, somebody else joined us. Hey, Boop, there he is. Jeez, here's a familiar crowd. Okay, it's not gonna say hi. Howl them then. Greenleaf Terrain, Way of the Red Shirt. What's up, nerd? Not much, man. Not much. Just chilling out until the reveals begin. Started to stream just a little bit ahead of time. Just I don't know, just because I felt like it. I'm just thinking I'm just gonna start streaming at random times. I'm streaming. Kim's here over on the YouTube side of things. Cool. Hey. Boop, what do you think we're gonna get previews to?
What was yesterday? Yesterday was
The Age of Sigmar. No, Age of Sigmar.
Yesterday was Age of Sigmar. The day before was 40K.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cheat and look at the banner.
Well, it's Necromunda, WarCry, and Kill Team, and they teased yesterday that we're gonna get a Lord of the Rings preview of some sort.
Okay, so today is the special stuff.
Yeah.
I think obviously we're probably gonna get more Ash Waste stuff.
I think so too. Yeah. I suspect we're gonna get a preview of the book. Take your time.
Don't know what gang, but
yeah.
Was there a book coming out? I thought
there's got to be. Well, no, because the big box came out with the main rulebook for Ash Waste, but it is not comprehensive, and it doesn't have rules for that new Ridge Hauler, that big the transport truck.
Okay, so then it'd be a book.
Yeah, so we figure it's a book. It's got to be coming out at some point soon. So I would assume in this preview we're gonna see the book previewed. What else? I have no idea. I'm hoping maybe like a bike unit. I would like to see dirt bikes.
I think it's Swing, and it will be Unit, one of the other already established games, but also bring the Ash Wastes.
Oh, they've started. Sweet. I guess I can turn up these guys. Paxton Fisher, good morning. First time joining your live stream. Cool, thank you. Well, welcome. Welcome. Here, let's
So
turn
a
this
new
up a
model,
bit so we
and
can hear what these
because I
guys are
just
talking about.
couldn't wait to come and be hyped because I know what we're going to show and talk about.
I think we've got some surprises today that people
Oh, we got surprises,
aren't
all right.
expecting.
Yes, I
This
think
might be, this might be the sleeper hit
To be
surprise
honest, I
day
have
of
the
Warhammer Fest.
stream.
I am with you all the way.
Yeah.
I think that if you have tuned in from wherever in this wonderful world you are in for some pleasant surprises. So, we should probably do our introductions and make sure that we get this thing started off properly. First of all, welcome everybody from wherever in
Well, there's three of us
this
on the
wonderful
screen,
world
so
that you live.
one of us
There
you
are
don't care for.
10,000 of
No,
you
I'm
in the chat
talking
already,
about
and we can see it
the
filling up.
GW
It is
game.
a great honour to have you with us, and we're glad you chose to spend the time. We are not just Eddie and myself, though.
No.
We've got Raph on our broadcast team. He is sat there like a tech adept, plugged into 100 million things, making sure.
Yeah,
that
I'm that way
everything
with a lot of
goes
accents.
just
I just-
fine.
yeah,
And of course,
whatever.
we have Notley leading the Moderati in the chat to make sure that everything flows smoothly. Do him a favour and be nice
Yeah.
to each other. Eddie, have you done any hobby in the last couple of days that we haven't talked about? What's going on in Eddie world?
So, I have...
Yeah, and I'm sure they feel that way about North American
Did you
accents as
yesterday?
Yeah,
well.
so I'm quite
Very
excited
good.
about that.
Yeah,
I'm going
well,
to paint up the
I'm sure there's
skaven
plenty
first.
of them
I
that
might
say,
do
"Oh, those fucking Canadians." I
the
swear
good
to
stuff
God.
is the Ashen Skaven. I'm excited about those. And I have been eyeing up the new...
Oh, the B-Man joining us. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Brian,
They
print on demand
fit
old
right into
rulebooks for
my
Epic.
thing,
BFG,
weird,
here's hoping.
funky,
Yeah, I don't know about
strange,
BFG.
creepy.
Oh no, that's what
I
they're
like
gonna
it.
do. Okay,
Yeah,
so they're
well,
gonna announce
I
BFG,
very much sit on the
but,
other side of that
since it's
particular box
GW,
game with House Warlock, even wearing my House
just-
Warlock
it's gonna be a
t-shirts today,
clip
proudly
of Games
representing
Workshop.
my homeboys from the Underhive.
lighter,
Um,
and the old
I put
BFG
together
rulebook.
my first
Lights
model
on
for the
fire.
Horus Heresy.
I would
today.
like to see
Yeah, a Dark Angel
Battlefield
Legion
Gothic
that was
make a
pretty jolly.
return.
Are you
Although
agreeing
I don't
yet
know
that
if they would
Dark
call
Angels are
Battlefield
better than
Gothic. Maybe
So
they'd do
I've
another
always liked
sector
the
of
Raven Queen.
space
They're
if they were to
literally my favourite
revive.
part of the
not
Dark
quite what I
Angels
meant,
lore,
but
so
you know that.
I'm
Like
going to
basically,
normally
it's a spaceship
dodge
game, right?
your
So-
jibe at the
Yeah,
Noble
I'm gonna
First
be
Legion
honest.
and just say that the
I
Raven
would
Wing are
like
amazing, and I'm
another
looking forward to painting more things
Battlefield
in that colour
Yeah,
scheme.
I don't.
What
I
about
think they
you,
can
Chat?
move.
Done any hobby? If you have, let us know.
I feel like they
On
were
the
going to
subject
do it.
of Skirmish Games, actually was at a tournament for the Middle East Strategy Battle Game.
Who knows?
My personal
The weekend.
Nice.
From
nice.
my good friend Sam. It's a
Yeah, who
doubles
knows?
event. We did pretty well. Came away with a little mug trophy. We didn't win the whole thing, but we did all right. It was good. And it's kind of whetted my
Right.
appetite again.
I was just reading
So I
Kim's
think it's good for
comment here. He
another
says,
double tournament here at
I'm
Warhammer
hoping this would be
World.
better than yesterday. The Age of Sigmar reveal sucked. Nothing for me except the vampire and 3
I always
Ogroids.
find that whenever you go into a tournament, you spend ages and
Well,
ages
Kim,
and
it's
ages
not all
getting
about
your
you,
army
bud.
ready and
It's not all about
finish
you.
painting it just the night before the tournament, and you're like, oh man, if I never see another brush again, it'll be too soon. And then after 2 days of seeing cool armies, you're like, you know
You're ready
what,
to go,
I could
right?
just go for another army. That'd be cool.
Yeah, absolutely. So my friend, I'm going to this next tournament with a guy called Damien. He convinced me that we should do the Iron Hills and Erebor, which is staffed
Right.
by the King of the Iron Hills at that point, and Dale at the time of the War of the Rings, and that's old King Dane. And of course, I think he pushed that because my son's name is Dane.
Oh, yeah.
So
Yeah.
it seems like a good way to go.
It's like you planned the whole thing.
It is just like we planned my son's name, just so we could do a doubles army.
There
I
you
love
go.
it. So
We might have some Middle Earth today.
well, we definitely have some Middle Earth today, and I'm excited to talk about it. So
We've got loads of games, haven't we? We've got some Middle Earth. We've got a little bit of Kill Team.
The other stuff.
We've got
Necromunda.
Necromunda. We've got a bit of WarCry. So if you've got a favourite skirmish game in the chat, let us know what you're particularly looking forward to. This is you got a few minutes to kind of speculate.
Paxton,
wildly
I'm
before we
hoping for
dive
some
into
new
the
Imperial
Absolutely.
Guard stuff for Kill
the actual
Team.
show
We
with
don't
the
have any
cool
Imperial Guard
stuff.
stuff back
And
on
also,
Wednesday, Chris.
think
Hope I spelled your name right. Mine isn't it good?
Letting-
Yeah.
I was about to go to the
Let's
chat.
go
Yeah,
there.
absolutely. Well, before we do, I asked people what they were doing. You got people painting Dark Angels, excellent choice. Got some people doing Sons of Horus.
Oh, maybe
You've
we'll
got,
see a Kazagan Kill Team.
Working on Wordbearers. There's a lot of
Or something
Horus
like
Heresy
Kazagan,
stuff going on
yeah.
in the background.
Brian, I
Formaloid
only say
Crusher,
Age of Sigmar only needed the
Chaos
Deathmaster to be
just
successful.
with loads and loads of exclamation
Just the
marks.
Skaven
That
stuff,
is
yeah.
great to see that there's loads of hobby going on. But of course, we have everything to do, and I think the chat has already started to erupt with it. Is to ask people where they're from. Give a shout out to your domain.
Yeah, but
Your
they're
place, your
Death Corp
realm,
Krieg. I
your
mean, like
planets,
with Kill Team
Somebody shouted Black
and
Coat,
Imperial
which I think
Guard.
is an answer to
I mean,
the
they
hobby
could
rather
give
than
us
a problem. But if there is a place in
Valhallans,
this
they
world
could
called
give
Black Coat,
us,
it sounds amazing.
Mordians. You know what I
Oh
mean?
my
Like,
goodness,
they
here we
can
go.
go back to that
It's
well
going so
and
far.
just give us
Netherlands,
one-offs.
Germany, Baal, Nostromo. Okay, some people are getting exotic. Houston, Texas, Panama. I don't think I've ever seen Panama in the chat before. That is exciting.
Welcome, Panama.
Oregon, Denmark, Shyish, Montana, Minnesota, Caliban. Oh, the home world.
Yeah.
So many places. I love it. Warhammer Fest week.
Is there a Necron Kill Team?
Great when you get to see all
Like
these people
proper-
tuning in from around the world. And
There was a
spend
Necron
little bit
Kill
of time
Team,
just
right?
getting super excited about the Warhammer.
Right,
hobby
but like Necrons
with
were
us.
in Kill
And I
Team,
am
but there's not a
properly
unit
excited. There actually been a
made
big
specifically
video
for
right
Kill
early.
Team.
I just sat in here and talked
Gotcha.
Raph's ear off, poor guy.
What you don't know, viewers at home, is that even when the camera's not rolling and we're not talking to Adam,
Gotcha.
he is just sitting here talking about Warhammer for about 18 to 19 hours a day.
If only it was true, I certainly would. Somebody says, I am from Earth. I couldn't agree more. Me too. Stockholm. There's a lot of like chapter homeworlds getting shouts right now. Olfenkar.
Fire Drake says, more chaos, please. More chaos? Well, that's 40k. Unless we're getting maybe another Chaos Kill Team.
There we go.
Say what you like about your Vampire Overlords. They have
Chaos
quite
Kill
most of
Team?
them.
Quite so. Tomebody says Eddie's audio is quiet. I don't think Eddie's audio is
Yeah,
quiet.
tomorrow's
Not
Horse
just sitting
Harrison.
close enough to
Eddie
I
is a
don't
quiet
know
man
if
and
I'll
I'm
be
a loud
doing
man,
a live stream
so,
of that.
No, I meant the pre.
But we'll get him to enunciate for your satisfaction and delight.
Paxton.
Okay,
My
so
spelling not very
how
good.
is
Sorry, Chris.
this
Yeah,
show
no
going to
problem,
work?
Jared.
Well, for about
Jared's
an
here.
hour, what we're going to do is get very excited about a whole bunch of cool reveals. And we're going to start
We're doing
off
this? Let's
with
go,
a video
boys. Adam, Eddie,
right now.
let's fucking go already. Jesus.
Let's do it!
Oh, Traitor Guard. Oh, let's turn this up a bit. So I can get DMCA. Oh, look at that.
Glad I kept
Oh my god.
Oh, look at that.
Oh no, it's
Oh, look at that guy.
He's got it. Oh, with the shield? Is this like an Elite expansion?
No, this is Kill Team. It's Space Marines versus Guard, or Traitor Guard.
the common guard and the surgery
Black
but all those
yeah,
all
Black
those trader guardsmen are new kits. They do not be Vulcan.
Morok.
Morok. Okay.
Kill
I
Team
was
Morok. Eddie,
expecting
what do you know?
Squats.
So this is the next.
I
quarterly
think
expansion
squats will
for
be the
Kill Team. I
next
think
Kill
people who
Team
are fans
if
of
they're
Kill
gonna
Team
if we're
will
gonna
now
see
sort of
them in the Kill Team,
See
right?
the pattern. We played a bit of Kill Team.
Pick me,
We've
yeah,
been
yeah.
enjoying
I like
Kill
that
Team.
box cover.
So
Space
this
Marine
is
and
the next
Traitor.
quarterly expansion for it. We've got
Pretty
two
darn cool.
brand
Oh.
new Kill Teams in Kill Team Morok. Morok as a setting finds itself
kinda like
still
that.
within the Rift.
Well, the pictures look
Gauntlet,
like the guys
they're
are
still
telling
fighting
like the
over
Space
that
Marine's telling them a
strategically
joke or
important
something.
Area of space, trying to kind of secure.
And then he said
vital
Jabroni.
intelligence, trying to
And
kind
then
of
the guy's
have
laughing.
missions, trying to secure it for the forces of chaos to block the Imperium's path, or to kind of keep that narrow opening to the
Yeah,
Dark
I dig it.
Imperium open. And you've got two
I like
brand new
the-
Kill Teams.
I mean, I'm
It's
not
a similar
usually,
sort of,
one
set that
for
we've seen previously,
hyping up Space Marine stuff,
where
but
one of the Kill
those
Teams is
what are they?
all new,
Reavers? Revers?
Lots of new, a brand new kit basically.
Reavers?
No,
Half of the box
those ones
is
are the
the other Kill Team, which is
unused
an
kit
expanded
ever.
kit, which has some
Yeah.
additional
Those
things
ones
to
aren't
make a
Reavers,
multi-part
those
kit,
ones are
even
the
more
fucking,
multi-part, more
Infiltrators.
options than it's been before.
Yeah.
But both of these
Phobos?
factions, I think, will be well received by Kill Team
Infiltrators
players. I
and
think you've got
Incursors
Space
is the
Marine,
kit,
Phobos
right?
Marines in there, and you've got Traitor Guardsmen. I think Traitor Guardsmen will be a hit for the
I
forces
was
of
going to
chaos.
say the chat has
I thought they
reacted
might
Very,
like
very
that.
cool.
Yeah,
to
I
the
thought
Traitor
they
Guardsmen.
might like that. And I think Space Marines as well. I think it's always nice to see Space Marines doing well in any game we make. I think they maybe weren't feeling
Yeah, well,
quite
I mean,
superhuman.
yeah,
as they
that's
did.
gonna happen.
Caps, like, you know,
We'll give them a chance
do you
to
think
shine.
squats
So there
or
is the
Imperial Guard
box
cutout?
set
Oh, it's
itself,
got the
and you
new
can see that it
terrain
comes with
set in
a
it,
lovely
too.
terrace terrain, so it's set on a kind of outpost world.
Oh, look at that.
It's got
Okay,
some
that
nice
might
big
be
line of
worth
sight blocking
buying the
terrain, but
box
also quite
then.
a lot of big empty space. So
Yeah, I
there's
might
some
just buy the
interesting
box, 'cause if I
tactical
was a
decisions. I
trader
think one of
guard,
the
then
cool
the
things about
terrain
Kill
was
Team is that
pretty
as much as
Yeah,
the
look at
miniatures
that.
and
That
new Kill
box
Teams,
of
the
Space Marines that
the
or
box
the
is
Space
the
Marines
star
that they
of
have
the
in there.
scenery is
Yeah.
as
They
important to
are
your game
one of the best
as
troops
the
for
miniatures.
Space
If
Marines
you've
right
played on the various different
That's a
kill
lot of
zones,
Space
you'll
Marines
know that,
versus a little Kill
just
Team
the
of
kind
Guardsmen.
The denseness of the scenery makes a
Looks
massive
like
difference
there's
to how the game
eight.
That
Like
series of
every
games that we
10.
played.
Yeah, there's probably a
few
squad
weeks
of
back,
10 in there.
What we were finding
That
was
seemed-
the Kill Teams were
wouldn't that be
really
overpowered
The
for the
guards
Space
seem
Marine side?
low.
tops
Yeah.
and then getting shot to ribbons or chopped to pieces on the other
Guard
ones
looks
as
like they have
sort of
their
they found
normal
themselves a little bit
10-man
out of their
squad,
element
and
potentially.
then
I
they
know I
have
did.
It
Came off quite badly in a couple of games.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
the
I think
Ogren?
there's
Yeah,
plenty
they
of
got the
properly
character
line of
and,
sight
like,
blocking
the
terrain on
mutants.
this, which is pretty cool. So it means that like you
Yeah.
can keep some units very safe if you want to, and
definitely-
other
I
bits of
love
it
that
because of the way
dish,
the terrain's
the
set out
satellite
potentially.
dish.
Yeah,
you've got
that's pretty
such
cool.
Quite open areas that you need to kind of run.
Yeah,
across,
when they
so
were
for example, if
advertising
you're a traitor
this
guardsman,
terrain
you
set,
definitely don't want to be running
they were
across
making it seem
an
like this
open
was going to be the
ground on your
terrain
own
set
against space
that would be
because you're
good
gunned down,
for,
but,
you know, basically
generally speaking,
match
you,
play and
show
tournament
up
type
with some of
settings.
your
So you
friends
basically
or
just
a
pick
big
this
og.
up and you
Quite so.
cover
So
up a
let's have a
board
look
and it gives you
at,
enough, you know,
a little
line
bit
of sight
closer look
breaking
at
type
the
stuff.
Kill teams
Ooh,
within
look
it.
at that.
This is the
So the Ogren
Military
is
Traitor's
already out?
bloodied kill team, and it is
That's already
super,
available?
super exciting to see.
He
Do you want
was.
to talk us through
Yeah.
what we can see here?
Yeah,
sorry,
absolutely. So in the box, what you get is
Okay.
an entirely new
The other guys
multi-part
look
plastic
very
traitor
similar to the
guardsman
Blackstone ones, but they're not.
units, which is the blooded kill team. You also get a traitor commissar and a traitor ogren. So we've seen those two
Right.
models before because
Yeah.
they
There
featured
was
in
Trader
Warhammer
Guardsmen
Quest,
for Blackstone, but these aren't the same
Blackstone
ones.
Fortress.
Yep.
Yeah, I
but
like that
they've been
model
out
with the
production for
rifle up in
a
the
few
upper
months
right
now, and they've
corner.
actually been quite hard to get hold of, and I think
I
they
like
are
I like
just
that curved
really, really
knife
cool
right in the
models.
center top.
Super nice, yeah, absolutely.
So if you're the way that this kill
Yeah,
team
that's
works
pretty
is
cool.
a little bit like the Death Core of Krieg that we
I
saw.
feel like
Yeah,
that would
they
be
look
their
like Death Core
equivalent of a
Creed.
in the sense
K-bar.
that you've got quite a lot of bodies on the board, but rather than bring
Pretty darn cool. I don't know how they're going to stand up against Marines,
for
but
a loyalist guardsman team, you can have up to 14
that's the
models.
knife. The
With
knife
this
is
team,
open
rather
in
than
the
having
armor.
more bodies on the
It's got a
board,
can opener,
Clearly
Andy?
that
massive
shield-
according to the Ogren,
that
who
shield
really gives
helps
your army some
him
kind of combat
avoid
punch, and he's
being
going to be up
killed
there
in
with
one
like
blow by a
some of
Space
the
Marine
best
punch.
combat.
yeah, but he's only
units
shooting
in the
back.
model
Looks like a
skills, and
shotgun.
The commissar as well is no
How
slouch.
freaking effective is that going to be?
But
Everybody's got
the-
las guns.
the
The only
kit
guys who are
itself
going to
is
have any chance is the
incredibly
Ogren and the
fast.
guy with the
So
plasma
I think
gun.
The main kind of thing to talk about here is
And maybe the guy
amount
with the
of
punchy
ways to put
fist.
This kit together. So
Yeah, the
as
power
we've seen with
fist.
things like the Commandos,
He's got.
the Death
He
Corps,
can kill Marines,
the Sisters of Battle,
but
there
the
you
Marines
can
just have
basically
to
build
look
every
at him
single
or
model
spit
with
acid
a
on him and he dies.
a specialist in their own right.
Do Marines
or
spit
you can
acid?
build the box
They do.
vanilla,
Not in the
and
game,
make
but
everybody
they
basically
do.
like a normal trooper
They have a
with
gland
las
for
gun.
it.
So you can make a
Oh,
basic
I've got a
squad, or you
gland.
can make a
Yeah.
very cool veteran squad. And the veteran squad is probably
They
going to want
have
to
a gland for it. They've
If you're
got
playing Kill Team, but
three
let's
hard-
just imagine that
three
you
lungs,
tuned
two
in
hearts,
2 days
and,
ago
like,
to the
whatever
Warhammer
else.
40,000
6
stream as we
testicles.
talked about 40K.
Games Workshop never really went into that.
Because more testicles means more manly.
Space Marines and the
Yeah.
emphasis on all of the
That's what
cultists
P
and
is stored,
things that
so they
exist
don't
there.
speed that off.
This might be incredibly good fodder if you want a slightly more organised and militaristic.
Games
to
Workshop
your
never
Chaos
really went
Army.
into that.
Absolutely. So if
Mega
you've got a
for
Chaos
Cho,
Space Marine force and,
I assume that's
you want to
something
go
saying
down the kind of
from
mad cultist route,
Argentina.
something like a
Welcome.
Wordbearer's force. you can
Jamie
definitely go with
Whiteside.
the
I like these Trader
crazy
Guard. Yeah, these guys
cultist
are pretty
route,
cool. I can
mutations
easily
and
see
things
them
we
getting
saw on
incorporated
Wednesday.
into
But if you
some
want
people's
something more
Chaos
more
armies, especially
organised,
since
you could
Chaos
go
is
with
getting a
Rebel,
nice
and you
fat
have something
update.
Like maybe an Iron Warriors force or an Alpha
So-
Yeah,
Force,
they
and you want
those
something
Trader
that
Guard
looks
are
like a
going to
guard
make
regiment that's
great
fallen traitor.
cultists.
This is
Yeah.
today basically. So you can take this unit and pop them
Yeah.
into your Chaos army, and you get a slightly more organised rebel.
Yeah, and I think something I need to do here is just get a bit excited about how cool some of the models are for a minute. There is one, he's sort of centre left as you look at the
Maybe
screen
if I go
holding a
on
cleaver
food
and an
stamps, I
axe,
can
and
pull
he
it
is
off.
clearly the happiest worker in the Raf just gone on. The happiest worker. He's just
look,
got
he's
Why do you
this
need food stamps, sir?
crazed smile.
Warhammer?
He's almost exactly as I imagine
Oh,
Large
100%.
Coup from the Gaunt's Ghost novels.
The guy just looks up.
And he does not
Look
look
for the
like
flag
he's all right.
Yeah.
But also, beautiful beard on the plasma
These
gunner.
guys are also usable
You've got a
for,
fantastic sniper troop at the top. Like, so many great models. The chat's picking out their favourite ones. If there's one in their chat that you think is like your
If these
favourite
dudes
out of
get their
this
own little
blooded
box,
kill
if
team,
you're-
let us know.
Yeah.
Certainly
will.
Ogren
Yeah.
has had
It'll be like a
huge
couple
amount
months after this
of
big
that.
box.
Yeah, I mean, even though we've seen him before, like there's lots of people who didn't manage to get hold of that box. So if you didn't,
Fire
necessarily
Drake,
play
squad of
Black
Ogrens
you
is
might not
needed.
have picked
A
up
squad
the
of
game.
Ogrens in
I
Kill
think these
Team?
were
I
three
don't know
of
if
my
they'd be
favourites
smart enough to
I'd
do a
picked
Kill
out
Team on
and
their
worth
own.
calling out. So just to give you a sense that all of these are multi-part kits,
Yeah,
and they're
I
made
like
for
these.
models that can also be represented as a guide.
They're not
But
overly
this is your,
detailed as far
these
as
are the
like having a
options
bunch
where
of
you can
chaos
build
crap on them.
Cool kit basically. So you've got
I
a
like the
very
buddy
kind of
shield, it's got the
almost
icon on
siege
it, that's
specialist
cool.
looking guy on the
I like
left
that
there.
they
You can imagine kind
feel-
of breach and
He
clear.
reminds me of my friend
could
Jamie.
be
He's going to
guardsmen.
spend his life with a
Like,
riot
you could
shield and a
definitely
shotgun
take
causing
this
trouble.
kit.
Absolutely. So I mean,
And you
but
could
as well,
just
some
put
of
them
these
in your guard
bits
army.
on these models aren't
Just like
super
some sort of
advanced. You can
beat-up
imagine
team?
some of them mixing quite
Right,
well with
like
your
it doesn't
standard
feel like they're
veteran
walking
guards if you
around
wanted
with
to.
chaos
I'm
stars
building up
slapped
little
on everything
Inquisition
and
warbands
spikes
and
so
sort
that
of daydreaming about
stab
sneaking
yourself every
around
time
in
you
the
pick up a
dark corners
model.
of the galaxy.
Yeah.
And that's
Well, they
not
feel like
right.
you could
Yeah.
convert them
Oh,
for
there'd be
like
a
a
lot of
penal
spare
legion or
bits in the kit
something.
as well, depending on how you build it. So you've got the guy in the middle there with his two blades. So he's your kind of stealth stabby
I said penal.
specialist. I'm not quite sure how well those ladies are doing against the Phobos Space Marine, but you know, he probably knows his way around
yeah, it was the easy layup.
Sometimes it's about where you stab, I suppose.
I think it is, yeah. But then you've got the sniper as well, who's like just a very cool model. I think that's.
Yeah, I like these guys.
If you
They're
play
pretty cool.
Kill Team, you'll know that sniper units basically.
They look taller too, don't they?
The way that Kill Team works is
like than a regular Imperial Guardsman.
You can be hidden. If you're hidden, you don't usually get to shoot. But the exception is those kind of sniper units where you still get to kind of have your cake and eat it and pick out enemy operatives while you're.
Yeah, but are the Blackstone bigger than Imperial Guard?
It's a very, very useful thing to have in your army.
There's a question about the Ogren. The Ogren is not.
Oh yeah, okay.
With choice weapons.
Yeah, I guess they wouldn't want to adjust that scale too much.
The trade to command set for Blackstone Fortress.
Yeah, I think there's a couple of options on like the hands, but like it's not.
Well, because like
definitely can't pose
older Imperial Guard models, they feel like they have short torsos to them.
Same with the Commissar.
Whereas these guys feel like they have, you know, proper proportions, pretty much.
But the rest of the box has got like loads and loads of options. If you've built something like the Corsairs or the Sisters of Battle or the Commandos or the Death Corps, then you'll know that like the amount of options you get in those is just enormous. It's the same deal with these.
Absolutely. But of course, this is not all.
I feel they have really
a nice close up.
Commanders, you have a.
That's what I mean. Like
It might
their
just be the
proportions.
angle that they photographed at, but it feels like
a political officer
I'm looking
within
down
the
at my legs and I'm like,
I think what happened is he's lost his
that
hat at some point.
misproportioned.
It's the last straw.
over the edge.
He's just been, oh, that's the
I like
end.
to imagine that his just hat was getting stolen by the Tempestus Signs too
could
much,
be,
and it just flipped him out completely.
Yes,
Yes, and then they need somebody to fight, and here they are, the Phobos Strike Team.
Yeah, this seems OP.
This is just incredible.
10 fucking Space Marines
Every
against
night
10
I have a
Imperial
chance
Guard
to
or Trader
get
Guard.
quite excited about
These guys are gonna walk
live,
all over them.
looking at all
I like
the
Buddy in the
different,
middle. He looks like he's
details.
dabbing.
So this is
The
like
best part about this whole
the
box
incursors that you can
is I can
currently
actually
get, but
buy
with
this
more
whole
options.
box
Essentially, there's an extra
and
frame of plastic accessories
I can use all
which are
of
going to
it.
enable you to
Yeah.
turn those into kill.
Well, the
teams.
terrain, the Marines.
I've got a guard army, I've got a chaos army.
Absolutely. So if you've
And
built
between me
anything
and my wife, we've got
from the
Space
Kill
Marine
Team
army,
sets
so
that have had
we don't even
an
have
optional
to part it
extra
out.
sprue, you'll kind of understand the
Heritage
sort of
Scott,
thing we're
these are
talking about
cool.
here.
Yeah,
So we've
they
seen
are
it
pretty
already
cool.
with Chaos Space Marines and
I assume you were talking about the
Pathfinders,
Chaos stuff,
where
Heretic.
you get like an extra bunch of options to
The
turn
Space Marine
your
stuff, he's
troops
probably like,
into
hell with them.
specialists, and you can see a
Hey, they can
variety
make
of
some
different
good chosen.
specialists in there. So I think the far
Disco,
right
I hope
is
there's
maybe
a
the
mess
most
load of
obvious,
spare Space Marine heads in that
you've
kit.
got
Yeah, that'd be cool if you could do like all
so-
unhelmeted Space Marines. That'd be
kind
cool.
of like heal your troops
They're-
and
if
that's
they
really
use
useful
the
in Kill Team,
actual
get some of those
sprues, you
wounds
can,
back.
yes.
You've
They
got
probably
some
won't be 'cause it's just looking like
sniper
a full trader
specialists in there,
box
so
with
like
a
Yeah.
sort of
sprue
middle
they've
top
done
right.
In fact, if we roll to the next image that Raph has prepared,
there
you
we
can
go.
see the marksman up close, and he's adjusting the sight on the sort of targeting.
Oh, but he's the
array
medic.
on his-
That's cool.
At least it's not the
That
Reaver
sounds a little bit
kit.
prosaic for the Grim
No,
Darkness.
no,
but the
I think everybody
targeting
would lose
array
their
on
minds
his
if it
stalker
was just a
bolter,
Reaver
you know,
kit.
giving it the good old
'Cause that
adjustment
one's
before
been
he
in, like, 2
ends
boxes,
somebody at the other side of the
Yeah.
tabletop. I love the Helix adept. Previously, there's only
Jamie
one way to build it.
Whiteside.
You've got
I'd say
this
the
level
Marine
of
Kill Team
option.
will only let
But as
you
looked at
use
that
6
sort
guys
of
at a time.
whole
Yeah,
shot
probably.
of all of them together.
Heretic.
As I said that,
It's really
I
cool
glanced
to
over
see
at the
what are
Warhammer
clearly
chat, and
stealth
somebody
and
literally
sort
says,
of
could have been worse, could have
covert
been Reavers.
specialists within the
Yeah.
Space Marine chapters.
No, I
getting
dig
that
them.
sort of
I like
extra
that these are
nut
all
thing
different
going into
sculpts
Kill Team.
and
Yeah, I think that
you know,
there's lots
original,
of different ways you
right?
can take Space Marines, right? So you
Yeah,
can
I
do them as
I
kind of
love
like
this
Crusading
kit
Space
for the
Knights,
Space
and there's
Marines.
definitely like
It's
a
my
range of
favorite
miniatures
kit.
that allows that. But one of
Are you
the
a big-
kind of
are you a big
cooler
Space Marine player?
aesthetic ways you can take them is that kind of tactical
No.
spec ops sort of thing.
Not right
And the
now.
Phobos pattern armor does
This
that.
is
But
my
soon?
favorite
Um,
Space Marine kit.
So Phobos armor
Not
is
yet?
I have a
this kind of
Dark Angels.
infiltrate-y,
I have a Dark Angels army.
specialist way
It's
of
currently all on
of
corks,
waging war,
'cause I
and
haven't
this
gotten
lets
to
you
it
do
yet.
it properly. But there's so many cool extra bits and things. I think one of my favorite bits actually, which has got
Fire
almost
Drake
nothing to do
18
with the fact that they're,
for all the dabbers in the world.
their abilities
Dab.
in games is the new head options you get in there. So some of those helmets.
Yeah, where's the
things like
dabbing Marine? I want to see the
half
dabbing Marine.
helmet
Come on,
head,
boys, show the dabbing
which we
Marine.
saw a little bit in the
How many of
especially
you
in
out
Armor
there
Ritual
just
about how
dabbed
these bits
when
fit
you said
together.
that? Yeah.
But you can see he's got like horrible scars on that middle one, which
Don't
looks
be
like he's been
sure.
ripped by
I
a
dig the
Jim Steel or
medic.
something like
I don't know why.
You've
I
got
like the
night
medic
vision
model.
goggles on the one on the
I
far right.
I love
Just loads
the,
of nice little options. Worth saying
I
as well,
love the
because this is
smoke
based
grenade.
on the Phobos armored kit, you can build it as
He's doing bong
incursors
rips.
or inceptors. Not inceptors, sorry.
It's a Marine bong.
Infiltrators.
Sure.
So you can build it in a couple of different ways. And when you play Kill Team, you don't
That's how
tend
it's a fair
to need all
fight.
10
They're
of
all
the models.
toked out
So
of their
basically what you're doing
mind.
with the Phobos team is building yourself some redundancy into your...
Is it a
Oh,
good
those
idea
are
to have your
better
grenades
ones.
strapped to your chest?
Sat in your carry case waiting for action, and then you can deploy the one.
You're like,
on
you
one
fight,
arm.
let's go. So you can, you've
Yeah.
got more than you
They
need.
have their
basically.
grenades
So
strapped to
you've
their
got
chest?
for Kill Team. So you can build your specialists, and then based on who you're fighting against,
Yeah,
you
there's
can go, okay, I'm
tons
up
of
against
pouches
orcs. I don't
and
want to get up close
grenades
and
that go
personal.
on
Let's get
chests
some
in the
combat
kit.
specialists in there. or
and
like,
they're gonna
everybody
look
has
extra
like
rad
what like
in the
basically like like 6 little pouches on their leg and like 4 grenades on their chest.
Which is clearly where my mind is at.
Goes to Starman.
Well,
Marines
we are
need the
behind
hard stuff to
schedule.
get
We got
high.
too excited.
No wonder
That
he
is
needs a
fine.
smoke grenade
I
bomb.
apologise for nothing.
Yeah.
So, reveal number 1 is in the books. We are, I think it's fair to say, not done now. There have been a few people calling out for some Middle-earth content.
That's why the grenades are all green, man.
Things, for the Middle-earth strategy battle game. Let's see if we can oblige them. So, we know that Defense of the North, is the new supplement for the Middle-earth strategy battle game, is bearing down upon us. Which seems to be released for it. So,
it's got to be him, right?
Battle game fans,
I can't remember what the hell
rejoice.
his name is, but yeah.
A much requested faction for the Middle-earth strategy battle game would be Bjornings. This is Grimbeorn. If you're familiar
Okay, you know what? I'm
with
going to kick you if you're going to do that kind of shit.
Either the movie or the novel, then you'll know that there was a character
That's what
Bjorn. He shelters the dwarfs when they escape.
I have rights to be here.
This is the werebear
mountain.
guy.
This is his descendant, a man called Grimbeorn. He's also a
Well, if
changeling,
it's cold enough.
and as you can see, he's built like a truck, and he can turn into a bear. It's pretty awesome.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So
Turn
much
into
like
bears.
the existing Bjorn model and rules in the
there's
strategy
2
battle game,
states of him.
Grimbeorn will be able to do the same sort of
He's not a
antics.
werebear,
You need to be a
'cause
tough
that means he has to
woodsman.
be like a
So he's
bear
got a great
man.
bow on his back. But if you
That
need to,
dude
you
can
can
shape into
transform
anything.
him into a
He
bear
chooses bear,
and literally
believe.
rend
I
your
might be wrong.
enemies apart.
I can
Ready to
shapeshift.
go
So,
as long as I'm
it's probably worth
bare-chested.
the extra context of the next image
Strike
that I
two.
just encourage Raph to go across. He does not
Strike two,
come
Jared.
alone. One of the things that is talked about, I believe it's in the Council of Elrond.
Jez Hunt, the son of Bjorn. Cool. Yeah.
They're meeting and they're discussing
Fire
the
Drake
state of
18.
the
How
world,
is this popular?
basically.
Well, I
Is
don't know if
the
they said it was
past
popular,
of
but
Grimbeorn-
it's a review.
Bjornings
Are
and
you
Grimbeorn
listening to them?
say,
I'm not listening to them. I can barely hear
sort of
them.
Encroached upon more
You
and
mean
more
Lord of the
by
Rings?
goblins
Lord of the
and
Rings
orcs.
is apparently
The
pretty
Bjornings are an
popular.
extremely
Yeah, well, I mean,
bunch of
understandably. I mean, it's been around
extremely
forever,
people.
right?
It's
and
like
they
click
live in that
popular, like
valley.
there's
And there's only a very
I
few
find
things
that
known
there's
about them,
like
which is one, they're
these
tough and
huge
hardy, and
pockets
two,
of it,
but
but then
keep a
outside
lot
the
of bees,
pockets, people
and
are
they
like,
make a
wait,
lot
that
of honey.
exists.
And actually,
Like the scalps.
in prep for this,
Yeah,
I
the
went and
scale
I was like,
and
I'm sure I
proportions are
remember
really
this.
good for D&D
And here it goes. This shows
Yeah.
just how
Because
Well,
they're
Buddy in the Middle is pretty
obligated
good.
team get
with
into it.
Lord of
There
the
is a
Rings
bit
stuff
when they've got been
to
provided
produce
with
it in
lembas
true
bread by
scales.
the elves. You'll have seen the scene
They
in the
can't
movie
use
where
the
the
heroic
bread
scale.
may
I
have
remember
been
it,
too
yeah.
much.
Well, these are starting to look
Gimli
pretty
says,
close to
"Oh, it's
heroic.
better than honey cakes at the
When the
Bjornings."
Lord of the Rings stuff first
That
came
is
out, like
great
it was
praise
like a
for the Bjornings, the
1-to-1.
best bakers I know of.
Like
And there's even
they
a
look like
rule,
right from the movie.
tucked in
Whereas
there
these
for
don't
these guys,
look
which
like from the
reflects
movie.
just
Like
how
the
well fed they
proportions,
are.
everything feel
So,
consistent with Games
Middle-earth
Workshop
strategy battle game fans,
work.
this should serve
Like
two
these look
things.
like
Maybe
Games
that
Workshop
case-
models.
Sort of happy and confident
Maybe
one,
that
like
permission
Defense
doesn't
of the North,
exist
but
anymore.
really
I
is
have no
coming,
idea.
it's
That
working
was
its way
20 years ago
towards
when they made that
us,
deal, I
and
would
two,
assume.
it's packed with
Yeah.
even more great
I know
stuff.
with the Lord of the Rings movie
How are you
stuff
going to
that was
use
part of
an
the video.
unusual group like
It might
the
have worn off
Bjornings
now.
as an army? Well, that's going to be covered off. They're going to be a legendary legion.
Disco
within that.
Bah Me
So,
Minis.
rather than an army list as you would expect. they've got a legendary
Jez Hunt.
legion,
It's more popular than you think, and
Grimbeorn,
Token is
and
enormously
his
popular. Yeah, of
warriors.
course, yeah. Brian,
All
so it
different
lives or
allies
dies in
into
store
the
based on
production.
superfans. Yeah, possibly.
They are.
I mean,
really
I don't usually
the
cover a lot
US,
of Lord of the
probably
Rings
like some
stuff.
of the hardiest men,
But in the
because
UK,
they're
they have
descended
like this
from a
big grand tournament,
family
like
of
every couple
changelings.
months.
There's a little
Yeah.
bear
So
in
yeah, like I think
So,
that's like something I've
I've
noticed
won.
since I've been in this
Actually,
hobby
the first time I've seen them paint.
is that North
Yeah, they're
America
great,
seems
yeah.
to
I
be
think,
very.
what I like about the bear is
40K
it really looks
is
like
very
it means
popular in
business,
North
but it
America,
still looks like quite a friendly bear at the
and
same
fantasy
There is
stuff is
something about
quite
bears,
popular
isn't there?
in
In
Europe.
fact,
I mean,
the
I
bears,
realize that there's
like,
obviously
They're
a
probably
lot
the
of
cuddliest
show.
lethal thing.
Yeah, like
crossover, but yeah, it just feels like 40K is more popular in North America. We talk more about 40K in North America than we do anything fantasy, right? Whereas in the European side of things, it feels like it is a lot of fantasy stuff. Lord of the Rings, Age of Sigmar, right, is quite popular.
Yeah.
So,
Also,
there you go, Middle-earth strategy battle game fans.
Tolkien is
We
a
promised that there would be something for you to be excited about, and we didn't tell no
opportunity
lies.
to
However,
just bring in everybody for
we are not
D&D too.
done. There are
Because
still
it's
more
using
reveals.
all
I
of the
promise
things
the
that they
chat
know
is about to go
without making it
proper
a
postal.
huge war game.
Right.
It's just a
Would
few
you like to play
minutes.
the next video?
Sure. Well, I think with the got another thing going here.
Not everyone here kills for loot. Some of them dig for it.
Blue colors.
Not that they won't kill you, especially if you
Oh,
call
that's cool. They
them
have this
squads.
voice.
Is this Underworlds? No, Underhive.
Oh, look at those guys.
Oh
I love them.
Wait, is this Skirmish Kill Team?
no, it's Ash Waste, man.
Necromunda.
Yeah, but is it Votan?
These guys are not there. I mean, without being
Huh? I love it.
Oh, there's a name.
They're little miners.
So ridiculous.
Yeah.
You need to. Well, there's scrapping out.
Okay, that guy with the double fist.
Oh my god, these are cool.
This is what we needed today and never knew.
Wow.
Ironhead squat prospectors.
Adam, it seems like
That
25 years
is
for the games to
cool.
come out, and all of a sudden
Loads come
they
all
all
at
show
once.
up at once. What are we looking at?
Oh, I'm so
Wallet.
excited. I really am.
Oh,
This is amazing.
yeah,
So
that's
these are the
really
Ironhead
cool.
prospectors. They're part of the Necromunda game and
Yeah.
range. Where do I start? I'm going to start with the models. Right?
Yeah.
It's a fantastic plastic gang of miniatures. much as
I'm
you'd
not
expect from
100%
the
sure
team
yet.
That have been working on
Okay.
Necromunda over the past
'Cause
few
if you
years.
do, I wanna shoot
I'll
your
get
little
into the
short
details of them in a minute, but this is like
We
a
can
gang
play
in a box.
Necromunda,
You can,
so-
you can pick up this set and play with them
I'm a
right off
hobby
the bat.
maggot.
They are
Yeah.
slow,
Also wanna shoot
but
before
super tough, both in terms of how durable they
Grab
are.
them right by the
quality of
base
their
or what?
armor and war gear. They're excellent in a fight. They're
by the
great at
tufts.
shooting.
Fire Drake
They've
underage
got
squats?
Seriously advanced weapon
They're
tech.
miners, not
You can tell
miners.
most of the gangs in Necromunda, they're kind of doing many-
Miners.
One of the
all
gangs
over.
has just got round as a stick. Right?
Exactly right, round a stick. What a
Yeah, these guys are cool.
Whereas what you're seeing here is Ironhead war gear. So
Chris, that
centre at the
reference
back, for
was
example,
gold.
that's an Ironhead heavy stubber, which is a double
I love that movie.
barrel fed
They walk around
drum
the
fed
Ash Wastes
heavy
picking
stubber.
up
It's rapid
shit
fire,
out
too
of
many.
trash,
It just
like
pours
shit
lead out.
going
You've got
on. This is-
Ironhead autogun bottom right hand side.
Yeah, I really like
which
these
is,
guys. These are really,
rapid
really
fire
cool. And I'm
changes
wondering
and
if like
churning
this is
out
the
same
aesthetic we're
number
gonna
of
see
shots
for
you'd
like
expect
their
from
40k
a heavy
versions,
weapon
right?
in another gang.
I don't know,
Sort of
maybe
front
a little
right
bit,
centre
but
is that's an Ironhead
I
bolt
think these guys
gun.
will have their own unique.
So
Necromunda
and it just looks
This
tremendously
feels-
grim. And then in
This
our
feels a
centre,
bit
you've
more
got the
industrial than
leader
the ones
of
that
the
they
war band.
previewed.
Well, that's what
he's
they were supposed to
carrying
be.
a powerhouse.
The squats.
Yeah.
You've got to love it.
They're miners.
No,
What
the
are
ones that they
squats
previewed
and
didn't
why are
feel
they
as
Necromunda and why am I
industrial
just
as
shamelessly calling them squats?
The actual
Let me
Votan
please
dudes are
explain.
more like
10,000 years ago, when the
I
Horus
guess more
Heresy was
future
over,
looking than these guys.
the
Brian
Imperium
Frankel
went
Rock.
through a period of great rebuilding as well as
Miners.
conquest and hunting down the heretics and purging them. And one of the planets that needed a lot of rebuilding
Yeah,
was Necromunda
Kim says, yeah,
itself.
they look like dozers. Yeah, Frankel Rock, the
Squats,
dozers.
I suppose
Yeah.
at the time they would have been called kin, settled on Necromunda.
No, now I gotta look up the pictures of the
Engineers
dozers.
and families that turned up and participated in rebuilding the hives and in sort of getting the industry back up and running. 10,000 years later, these are the
which are,
remnants of those.
I kind of dig their
clan
icon
families that
too
turned
on
up,
their belt.
then you
and
have
got
the
involved.
prospect.
And so they
That
are
helmet a
quite
lot.
disparate
Yeah.
from the League of Votan, which we've been focusing quite
I
a lot
like
over the
every
last
aspect of this
few
guy.
months.
This
These
is
are
cool.
a
Jazz Hunt, they're
sort
cool.
of
Yeah, I like them.
10,000
Kim
years
Fraggle
old.
Rock
It
was
wasn't
huge when I was a
anything I
little
was
kid.
looking for, but I
So these are
definitely
quite literally what we would
Yeah.
have hitherto heretofore
thing you didn't know you
squats.
wanted.
Yeah.
We've talked about Warhammer 40,000.
we didn't know we
Um,
needed.
They live
From what-
typically
from what I'm
outside of the
understanding
cities,
from
although
what
they're
Patrick
like
is saying is
they have
these
a
guys are
presence
more,
within the hives, and they
plot
operate
like,
in
I
enormous
guess you could
mining
say,
rigs. We're
in
talking
the
like bigger than
Votan
oil rigs, like
They're
sort of
both- like, they're
small
both obviously
towns on
Space
caterpillar
Force
tracks
squats, but
that
these
travel
guys are,
across
I
the
guess,
ash
more
wastes. They'll pull up
true
an
to
area
the,
which is rich
previous
in
squat
sort of
design
radiation
that the,
or mineral
Leagues of
deposits,
Votan
whatever,
has
and
been.
they will sort of circle
Disco.
the wagons,
Those
so to
helmets
speak,
are
and
asking
they'll
for
spend
mouse ears.
months or
Jeez.
years in this place, absolutely
Disney squats.
sort of eking every piece of mineral work out of it, and then they'll roll on. That is quite an aggressive mining technique.
These are cool though.
And
These are
so,
cool.
That
Not gonna
brings them
lie,
into
these are
constant
cool.
conflict with the other sort of gangs and factions.
Now I gotta look up
operating out
dozer
in the
color
Rad
schemes.
Wastes and the outlands around Necromunda.
Just paint them up like Tonka
What else is
trucks.
there to say?
So they're almost as they are definitely distinct from the League of Votan.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Like, as far removed from them as the even more so maybe the gangs in Necromunda are
but
from
then
something
again,
like the
it's
Astra
just
Militarum.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So, and I think that's a very fair comparison.
Well, I wonder if we're gonna see something like that.
they-
The
There's
trike.
10,000 years.
I wonder
of
if that's
barbarism
gonna
from
get
the
into
I don't
Ash
think
Waste.
so,
sort of
because Adam
Leagues of
Trope
Votan
pointed out
race.
that
Distant
these guys
cousin
are
sort
different
of thing.
Yeah,
than
absolutely.
Votan,
And so, whilst I would imagine
don't
there is
think
some
we'll see
contact
the
still
hover
between them,
trike at least.
it's disparate. It's
No,
like
we
the
need to
countries you don't
see
very
like a
often. They've got
just
their
a
own
full-on
look and
chopper.
feel.
They
with
just show up
these
at
guys.
Christmas.
Yeah, if you compare that half,
We're gonna get a vehicle, it has to be a chopper
weeks back
with a
to
guy on the
the
back with a
Ironhead
machine gun.
prospectors, you can see some of those
I'd
differences.
imagine it'd be something
And in many
more
ways, these are
small chopper.
extremely close imagery-wise to some of the things you'd expect to see from the squats. of
I'm
my
still on
childhood.
the chopper
Squats are my
bandwagon.
first Warhammer models, and the shape of the
Disco, those helmets
sort of
look normal.
bulbous,
Those
There's
pumpkin
quite
size ones are
nice kind
comical.
of retro nods out there to
Yeah.
some of the original miniatures.
Yeah, I like them.
I like
So,
the pumpkins.
I'm
Yeah, I like them.
beside myself with joy when I saw these. The guys who work in the
because the squats were already in Necromunda, because like you can get the ammo gang.
When they showed them to me, they all had quite a good laugh. I sort of lost my mind.
Squats never made the appearance in second edition. They were in the beginning, but they were it was Rogue Trader.
If we hop back, I can tell you a little bit more about some of these things. So we've talked a tiny bit about the Ironhead Prospectors and some of their gear. The one in the center.
I like the helmets, man. These guys are cool. These guys are cool. I like them.
And he is equipped
just looking at them just makes me smile.
The other thing he's got is a stone burner, sort of looks over his shoulder.
And now I want to
lights in their
put them up.
Strong kind of mining.
Yeah, I love the fact the helmet's painted yellow. That was
and I like that icon in their belt, sort of the skull with the beard.
Tough and sort of doughty, sort of minor dwarf aesthetic.
I'd be definitely in on just a full yellow-black hazard stripe.
They're all carrying tools. They've got these awesome sort of belt buckles that have got like their skull and beard. There's this.
Kim, I put a pic in a pic of both the squat and the dozer in the Discord.
Oh my god! I just realized who they remind me of.
And within their lore, which
remember those
is in
enemies
the
from Mega Man X
Outlands, which we'll talk about
that would pop up and have the helmet that would reflect your shot.
About how they are in some way still connected to
and there were some of the other Mega Mans too, but that's who they remind me of.
Jez Hunt, it's really odd, but when Mantic started their Forge Fathers, they looked like this, so it's like GW imitated Mantic imitating GW. Inception.
Somebody in the chat just
yeah, it's kind of an Inception moment. Yeah.
They look like they work for a living.
Well, I mean, like, you know, when you're playing off the themes of
their harness
dwarves and science fiction, I mean, you're going to have some elements that, you know, feel very close, because, I mean, if you're going to have little guys wearing armor, I mean, there's only so many ways you can wear it. Right?
You can imagine them,
and the guns are just slung to the side.
Yeah, you can imagine them kind of like in a mining pit somewhere, like getting out the ore, and
because like that hammer feels familiar.
Sort of show up and they're like, oh,
the helmet design feels familiar.
Put down the power hammer,
especially buddy on the far right.
It's almost like a break from the hard and bad jobs. I love everything about these. To sort of reconnect and go back to that Book of the Outlanders theme. This is a piece of artwork taken from said book. Here is the cover. Book of the Outlands is an upcoming expansion for Necromunda Ash Wastes, and as you would expect,
Book of the Outlaws. Of course, we're going to have the squat right up in the front.
This incredibly interesting part
Outlands.
of Necromunda.
I can read.
I should talk about a little bit about what's in its contents. Essentially, you've got lots of lore for the Ash Waste nomads. You can see one in the background. It talks about the different clans, how they're organised, how they operate. It provides all of their rules and extra bits and pieces for using them in campaigns. And the same for the Ironhead Prospectors. So if you want to really delve into that extra lore of Necromunda, I love it. I think that the team that are working in the Warhammer studio on these
I think Necromunda started to feel like a really complete and immersive setting, hasn't it? From what was basically just have a big fight in a city a few years ago. This latest edition of Necromunda.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to this.
Such a full and rich,
definitely have to get this once the little squats come out.
And I love the idea that every world in the Imperium is this.
Jez Hunt, everything in Necromunda range is so cool.
Yeah, to explore it.
It's fun.
To kind of delve into that really nitty-gritty detail.
It's a nice little dabbling in the 40k universe, right? You get a little taste of all these different themes within Warhammer 40,000 with Necromunda, even though it's taking place entirely on one planet. You know,
so. You'll expect, I would imagine, that you'd have things like the Orlock Outrider Quad and that Cargo 8 Ridge Hauler that we've seen.
Yep, all that's in it.
But there's a whole bunch more rules for vehicles inside this book.
So the other place that we have seen industrial vehicles outside of things like the Cargo 8 Ridge Hauler that we know is on the way from Necromunda.
Yeah, pretty much.
In the forces of something.
Well, I mean, like the Underhive stuff is pretty grim.
Looted Imperial vehicles for their own nefarious ends, and lots of those industrial vehicles are available for use by any game.
Well,
in this book.
I'm kind of curious if they bring spires back to Necromunda.
Funny at the time. Rock Grinder,
like the Upper Hive stuff.
So I've had one of those in my shelf with my Orlock Gangers for ages, and that's completely an option. As are the
Jackals.
There you go. And I've been
Fire Drake. Now I feel like watching Fraggle Rock. Yeah, I think it's on Disney Plus, isn't it?
Do it quick because when the Ironhead Prospectors come along, I think I might be.
Fraggle Rock.
I think worth saying as well that lots of the games that you
Did you ever
are
watch
already
Fraggle Rock?
familiar with will also have bespoke vehicles on the way eventually for them. So if you've got a Goliath gang or an Escher gang or something like that, there will be things much
Well,
like the
I mean,
Orlops
if you
got
grew up in
on
the
their,
80s, it was on all the time.
Quad. But there's plenty of vehicles that are available to everybody. And what it means basically is that if you have a gang for Necromunda, or you don't fancy one of those 3 gangs that's featured,
Okay, come on, let's go.
You can still come into the
Enough with the gum flapping.
join in the kind of vehicular
go
taking place outside of the hive. If you guys fancy stepping outside, catching some rays, that sort of thing.
Yeah, so within it you're going to find everything you need, like loads to sort of really breathe more life into your Necromunda games. There's all of that background. There's
unfortunately they have a
extra
script.
brutes and things to be involved in, rules for things like that. There's rules for designing your own vehicles, you choose sort of a set template and then add extra sort of options from the list into it. Yeah, basically, if you like the idea of herring around the
well, of course. I mean, like, you know, this is obviously, all this stuff is, you know,
this book is going to make it even more enjoyable. There was a question, are these compatible with the Leagues of Votann? These, I assume, being the Iron Prospectors rather than the book, because that'd be weird. I don't know. I would imagine not, because that'd be a bit like saying, are Orlocks
Heretic Scott
compatible with Astra Militarum?
GW like a good flap.
They're just different things.
Is that an expression, like they like to talk lots? I don't know. It sounds like one of those.
Yeah, they're definitely different.
UK expressions.
They're not necessarily designed to fit in the same force, but
yeah.
Quite so.
Okay, well, I think that's probably all we're gonna get from
Monday.
Monday.
Stand in the way of such.
Just the book and squats.
They had the book in this one.
Well, we're doing quite well.
Excited about.
I am
about
like
squats,
so far so good. Like today is made of win. I was so excited for people to see.
No, I think it's only an hour. No.
As you said, like
the stream's been longer than
you go.
No, my streams have been because I've been flapping my gums.
Squats on my first ever Warhammer models.
Yeah, it's only been an hour.
Yeah, we've tried to make him stop flapping.
And now they're just returning with a vengeance. You got which are like just like
yeah, I haven't caught a single word of what these guys have been talking about today at all.
It's like so familiar and so rich and interesting. And then like Necromunda, which is just being expanded constantly. It's like the most amazing place to have like very grim, dark adventures.
Adam Troke is the guy that I'd want to be talking to a very interested fanboy.
But there's more.
There is more. How about we ask Raph to play another
one? We get another one? We're getting another one.
What do we got this time?
Okay, shut up.
Come upon twisting the land, awakening new wonders and ancient secrets.
Extinction.
So the brave set forth into the wilds, where they will find riches, glory,
gnarly.
and dangers unimaginable.
Oh!
Fucking what? I like him.
Yeah. Huh.
Is it just me, or is that like the shortest video?
More stuff for WarCry, Eddie, and starting with what looks
That's
like
just a teaser, man.
Clearly, I need somebody to explain it to me.
Yeah.
Yes, so
I kind of dig it.
Potted history of WarCry.
I'm not into WarCry,
since
but
its inception,
it's pretty cool.
has effectively taken place
WarCry. Yeah, we get it.
the shadow of the
Move to the next one.
Basically, Kill Team for fantasy.
Yeah,
the
basically.
desolate wastes that lie beyond Archeon's fortress as
It's
Chaos
gang
Warband
versus gang,
vies
warband
to
versus
catch
warband
the
kind of
eye
thing.
of the Everchosen. So it was very cool. We got to see loads of different Chaos factions and all sorts of cool stuff. But what it meant was that the game was very much kind of it was Chaos first, and then everybody else kind of.
So is it just
joined in if
water?
they wanted to. But what's happening with WarCry now is that the Mortal Realms is absolutely packed with loads of places where skirmishes happen almost all the time. It's an age of unending war.
Are you drunk right now?
So there are limitless places for warbands to fight and battle, and very soon we'll be exploring a brand new one, which is known as the Gnarlwood. So the Gnarlwood is space within the realm of beasts, where, as you saw alluded to in that trailer, something has crashed into the realm of beasts. And,
Jez, they look cool. Are they the
this
Cult of Chaos
vast
Dwarf God?
jungle
Yeah, I have no idea what they are.
exist.
I mean,
And
I'm sure they're
warbands
telling
have
us
been
right now
drawn
what
there
what this
by,
gang's all
power
about, but
and riches and
I
relics
haven't
and
been
magic
listening.
items and all the stuff that usually happens whenever there's almost anything in Age of Sigmar, and various different factions
No lie.
trying to control portions of the Gnarlwood. So it's very cool because it means that there's loads more stuff coming for WarCry. It also it's exciting because we get to see a brand new space and explore a new
Oh.
it's very, very different. Feels a very different kind of feel. And
For
effect
WarCry, yeah.
The all points.
I don't know. Underworlds, I've gone through the rules and everything like that.
New and quite
I guess it's really cool.
What are the horns of Hashut?
Not Warcry. Underworlds.
Hashut
Warcry.
is a name that
I
might
assume
be
it's like Age of Sigmar, but
Rings a bell.
it rings a bell.
I have no idea.
Big brass
I don't know
bell
what the
made out of
parallels are
iron,
for Kill
perhaps
Team and
forged
Warcry.
somewhere in the desolate plains.
Yep.
Hashut is the father
really
of darkness within
many parallels
the
aside
Warhammer
from,
setting. He
unit
was,
cards
or
and
maybe
fact
still
that
is,
smaller
the god of the
games,
Chaos Dwarves, or the
world kind
legions of
of
Hashut.
kinda like how
But he
Kill
is
Team is
more
smaller.
than just a
They almost
god
have like
of
an
the
Easterling
He is,
vibe, right?
a deity that is worshipped by all sorts
they're
of different
cool.
factions.
Yeah, they are cool.
Mortal Realms.
They
And
have
one
a
of the
real
factions
Indiana
that worship him
Jones
are the
vibe.
Horns of Hashut, which are human mortal followers.
Kalima.
What they do is that they seek out places for his legion to exploit and attack, basically. So they've seen this vast jungle which is seeping with magical power and energy, and they hate it, frankly. They're like, no, we don't like that. We're going to burn it down. We're going to destroy this place, and we're going to replace it with glorious desolation in which we can put forges and foundries.
The model on the lower
bring
left
legions of Hashut
looks like
with
they
us
got a
to,
hoe
to
instead
cleanse
of
the
like a
lands,
weapon
basically.
of some
They
sort.
see themselves as on a righteous journey
That's
to
Farmer
purge anything that doesn't cower to the power of their particular dark master. So the miniatures are very
they're
cool.
pretty cool
There's
looking.
lots of kind of nods in there to the
cool.
the origins
Kinda
of Hashut. So his kind of default go-to icon is the great kind of brass
I think
bull,
I've been spoiled by
and you
the
can see
dwarves.
that represented on the
Reluctant.
horns and headdresses there of the of those warriors, and you can imagine that, you know, in game terms,
You're not feeling it?
in a kind of literally bullish way.
You're numb
but
to
the other
everything
thing
now?
He's famed for, that he's renowned for, is this idea of fire and furnaces and forging. So he's chaos has lots of aspects to it, and this particular aspect is this idea of like a dark forge where.
Well, I imagine they're like initiates, right? They got to
You can
prove
see on the
themselves.
top left
Buddy's got a
there,
fucking gun there.
I get that. I just
there is a kind of flamethrower, or almost
Oh, it's a
device,
flamethrower,
imagine
he says.
that going into the jungles of Gur, the forest.
It's kind of a
they will
cool
just
looking
try and
helmet,
burn
too.
it down, basically. So.
I like it
Obviously,
'cause I
in the
like
Mortal
Beastmen,
Realms,
and they have
jungles
those,
aren't
like,
without
kinda
protection,
like
and they're probably fairly
refinement
dangerous
or
places for a variety of
golden
reasons, but that's not going to dissuade the followers of Hashut from just trying
I'm all
to
with
replace
it.
everything that is
Yeah,
alive and
I dig
beautiful
these.
with desolation.
They're
and
interesting.
I'm gonna be
ashes.
dis-
That's
I'm
what
gonna
they're
be
about.
sad
When you have a good look at these, you can see all sorts of little clues about sort of cultures and things that exist in the
Yeah.
modern
I want
realms.
the
I love all the
box,
little
I don't
runic
want,
sort of inscriptions
to
that
buy
are
a
carved into the plates on what looks
Well, it
a
seems
bit
like a lot of the
sort
Warcry
armor
stuff. Like I
and
haven't
it's
seen
like
it being incorporated
plate
into other
mail,
armies.
and like, they've got that bull
you can't
sort of
be-
graven
Yeah.
image
For
on their
the
helmets,
Chaos
makes them look
Warband,
really tall
so
and
this
almost
one has
alien, and
specifically come out
the
for
eyes
Warcry
glow.
up
I just
until,
the
I guess
miniatures
this
design
release,
team in the Warhammer studio clearly had
Well,
a lot
'cause,
of
like,
fun.
for Underworlds, you can
the human followers of Hashut would look like, and obviously the chat has observed, maybe they'd expect
Right,
chaos.
but what I'm saying though is like it doesn't seem like a lot of these Warcry
We've seen
units,
quite a lot of hints about,
like all of them get incorporated,
almost
whereas
the-
in Underworlds,
the economy
it seems like
of chaos,
they
right?
just
The
immediately
way
throw
that,
them
like,
right
all
into
the
the
different
rest of
bits
the
of
armies
chaos
that they come
fit
from.
together and trade with each other.
'Cause,
and
like, there's
together.
some- there's some
So
stuff that-
even in things like the Dominion box set where you've got
Well,
things
like the Dark
the,
Oath guys
the-
from
the
Underworlds,
goblinoids,
you know,
the
like
gits that come
I
with
didn't,
that
can they
kind
be
of
thrown
accompany
into
the
Chaos armies?
Nordics.
Like
they have
you know,
little pieces
Yes.
of armor and
And-
things that actually
yeah,
look like a million
okay.
miles away from some of the little pieces.
Again,
of
I have
armor
no idea
that,
'cause I don't play Warcry, so.
adorn these, and
The
some of the
Warcry
runes and stuff have some
Warband,
commonality.
since they are all, like, the ones
So
specifically
I
made
think
for Warcry,
throughout all
we're
of
talking
Warcry,
about,
one of the
like,
things that's been
we
really
came out
cool
with a
is that
box
you've
with 5 goblins
Chaos
or 10
isn't
goblins
just
in it,
like
and this is just
loads of
goblins or a
barbarians.
goblin
It's
kit for
as
boxing
rich,
of Warcry.
if not richer,
The
in terms of its
Warbands are
cultural
specifically made for Warcry,
origins and
or all
heritage
chaos.
as
Right.
the kind of mortal
And they
followers
are all
of
playable with
the God
Silver
King
Goblin.
and the elves and the Duarden and things like that. There's
Buddy on the
vast
lower left with the
swathe of
hammer, he
different
looks familiar.
aspects of chaos, and it's now
Like, I've
it's
seen
cool
that guy
to
around.
see
Looks
that
like an
in
extra.
full.
Yeah,
Absolutely. I want to give a big shout
yeah.
out to the
It looks like a buddy there
spears and,
from Gladiator.
Sort of pole arm
He's his
weapons,
buddy
which
there
you've got,
when they're
sort of
first
two
getting sold as
sort of
slaves.
Double points, so simultaneously.
Can't remember what the
you've got
actor's
an
name
elegant
is.
Dining fork, but also clearly got that bull horn
And
shape
buddy on the
going
far
The
right
chains
with
on
the
them as
white
well are
hair,
quite
he looks like Duke
reminiscent of
Nukem.
Like a bull ring almost.
Oh,
through the,
yes, okay,
through the
yeah,
nose.
yeah,
That's what I'm getting.
It's
to.
fucking Duke
Yes,
Nukem
and
in
actually you can see
Warcry.
that motif repeated on like the armor plates and things. I hadn't even noticed that. That's very good. Got the bull ring on the nose of the Centaur.
Rodney, all Chaos Warbands from Warcry can be
I
added
think
to
it's
Slaves of
pretty cool.
Darkness
You even got
army. Some are
hooves on
better
the
than
feet.
others.
If
Oh,
you look
okay.
at the way that the shoes are.
Jez Hunt,
the
I might be
warriors
wrong,
have
but I
got,
think
they're
they're
literally
very
like
good in
putting
Age of Sigmar. Oh, yeah?
the iron boot of their Dark Father down on the Mortal Realms.
On
There's
your
loads of
Very,
nice
very
little
cool.
I love it.
Ghosts
There's
start
a
dogs.
few people in the
Got
chat
a green
saying,
stuff,
it's
some
just
shades on
completely
them.
the rules completely changed for Warcry.
Some guy in
So
some
we'll have more
fantasy
information about
setting.
exactly what this
Fucking
means
Duke
for
Nukem running
Warcry,
around.
but this is going to be a pretty
I'm
big
here
shake-up
to kick
of,
ass and
of
chew
it,
bubble
because
gum.
This is the
And I'm
biggest
all
change
out
we'll
of
have seen
gum.
from Warcry since the launch, basically, because we're literally moving.
You sound like you're doing
location.
like a
It's
Batman
not just
impression.
about new warbands.
Like Bale's
There's going to be
Batman.
plenty of new miniatures because we're entering like an exciting new space. So in the same way that you saw with so far in the all points in the 8 points of the Mortal Realms, we saw all the different factions. That
You know what the
are
helmet, the
there.
middle guy's
You can
helmet
expect
reminds
the
me
same
of
sort
is
of idea of, like, well, we're in a brand new setting. There's
Butcher
this
from
big,
the
massive, sweeping
Corpse
jungle. You
Grinders.
can imagine some of the things that you might get in a
Just the way
in a
that
weird,
horn
creepy
arrangement and everything.
forest somewhere in the
Just
realm
have
of
these kind of
beasts.
pointy horns
We'll
everywhere.
see some of those things popping up. So it's just a really exciting time, basically. So
It just
the-
reminds me
the
of
main
it. It's the
takeaway here
horns.
is Warcry still very
It
much
might be the big
a
fucking
thing.
face, skull
Lots
face
of
on it,
cool
too.
new stuff coming.
Yeah.
A
Oh,
bit
their
of a change
helmets
of
is a
theme.
bull on top.
And I think as well,
might actually
Warcry is now
paint
going to be
these
less about
for my store.
just
Like I buy them.
just
they're
about
mine.
being for chaos, and it's now for all the factions of
Leave
the
them
Mortal
at the
Realms.
Hold
Yeah,
on, you
absolutely.
buy it and it's for
Let's
you?
show one more thing which is perhaps related to
Oh!
this.
Well,
Who
holy shit.
and what is the Centurion?
What is that?
So this is probably my favourite model.
It's
of
the
Warhammer.
showstopper,
Yeah, it's
isn't it?
my favourite
Oh,
model of
you
all of Warhammer
demon
First
prince.
almost this year. So this is a
Oh,
Centaurian
that's
Marshal.
cool.
It is a huge model. You get a sense of how big it is if you look at
Demon
the
prince would be
skulls there.
really
That's
good
not just
idea.
a human-sized model on a horse. That is an impressive kind of centerpiece
Oh,
character kit in its own
man.
right. He's got 4 arms and 4 weird
Nice,
horse
it's
legs.
Centaurian.
He is
Centaur.
An octo-limbed monstrosity.
limbs, yeah. So this is
What
a
if we put
chaos
human
kind of
race
monster
wings
hero character.
from
So as we saw with
From Chaos
Warcry
on
previously, there will be models that are available to multiple factions. So
Ah.
this guy is a chaos ally, basically. So you can put him into your
Where the fuck that guy's better.
alongside your
Thought,
various
where the
different
fuck
chaos
are the
forces. So if you've got any of the
Pegasus,
original
Centaur,
chaos
Centaur people?
warbands,
Yeah.
Warcry, you can put him there.
Centaur's
You can
That's what
fight
I'm
alongside
saying,
Horns
man.
of Nishut, and obviously he's got
Pegasus, Centaur people?
he fits in quite well.
Yeah,
He's got that kind
where
of,
are those
kind of
guys? I haven't seen
bullish
that in
look to
any
him.
fantasy setting.
I
But he
know.
also fits in with kind of anything that's
Sit
chaos
into
related.
my D&D.
You can also
Well,
put him inside.
I
your
mean,
Ships to Darkness
I
army,
think
so
I've
if
talked
you've
about it
got
on the stream
something
like
like,
many
Blade of
times in the
Sigmar, and you've
past
got some
about
Chaos
like
Knights or
updating
Marauders or something
Bretonians,
like that. He also
and
fits
I
in
think
quite nicely
Bretonian
there with
Centaurs
similar sort of
and
aspect
Pegasi
there with the kind of
Bretonians
chaos plates and
would be
armor and
cool.
stuff like that. So just a really
You know what I mean?
really cool model first and
Only
foremost,
one
but
problem.
plenty of
No, there's no
utility
problems.
to use them in your games as well.
I think somebody
Do you
may
know
have
what I'm
spotted
about to
something
say?
off
No.
of the rumour engine from a while back as well.
I think the
'Cause his
tail,
tail
yeah, I
is
think
quite
it may
distinctive.
well have been used, and the
I
net
think
as
you
well.
said
I
that.
I
think.
think in sort of
Already
black
been
and white and
released
from an
for
obtuse angle,
The what?
could easily look like it
The
belongs
Bretonian's
to an
already
entirely
been
different
released
sort
for
of
Pages
Warhammer
of
creature. He's like made for war, isn't he? Like each arm is
Why,
holding
where are
a
they?
different, like brutal looking weapon.
Oh,
or
you've
device.
never heard
And
anybody
then
say
even
that
his
the
tail
Pages
is sort of a
reports
double
are-
Yeah,
spike.
you can imagine this guy sort of entering a gladiatorial pit.
Yeah.
Like, would you like the net, the spear, the
Oh.
axe, or the mace? And he's
Yeah.
like,
No,
yes,
those aren't Bretonian.
yes, I would.
Bretonians,
but it's,
you know,
there's a really
I
strong
think
kind of
Pegasi,
gladiatorial
Centaur,
vibe. You've got that kind of chain
Bretonians
mail
would be
almost,
cool.
The idea of the
no, I
the
get what
spear
you're
and
saying. Just
the
the
net
joke,
there as well.
because the
It's
Fleshy
a-
records
Oh, I don't get
forward-
jokes.
It's just fun. There's lots going on, but it all kind of works when it fits together. Very, very chaos, but I think a painter's dream.
Right,
I
but
would
did they
be
come from
surprised if
Bretonia?
this model pop up in a few golden
It
demons.
feels like the one.
Feels
that-
like a
that-
golden
that-
demon,
that
it
might
does.
Because if
make
they didn't come
it.
from Bretonia, then
So
not Bretonians.
really exciting to know that this is going to be available to Warcry, but also a delight
Oh,
for
they might have.
the followers of
Maybe they're
Chaos
Bretonians at heart.
Age of Sigmar as well.
If they had one. They might
Well,
be from Betonia, you don't
Where
know.
does that leave us? we consult the thing.
I mean, the
we
Bretonians found out the
have
Lady of the Lake
seen
was actually an elf, and then,
a whole bunch of stuff, and I.
Very, very cool.
Bring it all home.
I like
There we go.
that Centaur dude.
better die.
Well, what would be nice would be at this stage to do a review of all the things we've done.
Would be
Maybe
nice.
some people have
Are we
come in
already
late
wrapping this up?
into the
The
chat
recapping?
and
Yeah.
missed some things and are wondering what's what. So how
There's
about
a guy
Raph
in
sets it
the
up and we can do like a
Warhammer
run through of all the
chat
cool
who
things we've
said
seen.
Centaur piece, and I would like
So
them
we
to
started
go,
off with
"Fuck you."
the amazing looking Kill Team Morik set, which is coming
I
your way,
just- yeah, I mean, I
continuing
love
that
it.
narrative
Just
of
a
these
recap,
amazing
or
battles
they
that are
just,
taking
take
place
Yeah.
a little
in the
break and
Necromunda
go,
Gauntlet,
"This
which
is where we
must
are
be
so
one of the most
far."
No, I think this is
contentious
recapping.
places
No,
in
I think this is really cool, though.
Um,
I think this is really cool.
There's
I can
whole
easily
pile of
see this
terrain,
one
but
moving
also
off the
two
shelves pretty damn
all-new,
fast.
Kill teams.
I think the
You've got
Kill
this
Team was the clear
fantastic,
winner here.
bloodied Kill team with
I don't know,
those,
squads,
base
man.
command that we'll have seen once before. for multi-part kit.
I'm
Loads of options in there. Incredible way to represent those.
I think overall the Kill Team is definitely going to be the big winner out of this.
Armies.
I'll raise you squats.
and then Jochen took the chat by storm. But also, they're not alone. We've got the Phobos Strike Team, which is, if you're familiar with the Incursors and Infiltrators, it's like that plus
I like the Marine
loads of
dabbing.
options to make the specialist.
I feel like we're
the kill
we're
team,
one reveal
such as the
short of
Helix
a
Adept
real show.
or the
And
Mark.
what would that be?
Of course, Middle-earth strategy battle game fans were treated to Grimbjorn and the arrival
Scott
of the
Radom. The squats look bad. Look like ass. You think they look like ass? Yeah. I like them. I think they're badass.
And the rules for these, and these will appear
sometimes you just
in
have to
the
grin and
forthcoming
bear.
Defense of the North book.
Oh, sure. I mean, like, you know, like there's lots of things. I mean, like some people are looking at this stuff and going, yeah, it's kick ass, and some people are like, this looks like crap. You know. I mean, it's all in beauty's in the eye of the beholder, right?
Of the Outlands, and quite frankly,
and I mean,
the most
like, yeah, there's gonna be people out there who are gonna think these look stupid as hell. There's probably tons of people. I, on the other hand, think they look fantastic and hilarious, and yeah.
Oh, I give you they look
then we've got
hilarious.
news that there's a brand
Oh, you give me it, do you?
setting
cool,
on its way for Warcry
they're awesome.
in the Gnarlwood.
So this is cool.
And there are some great new models in
That's
the form of the Centurion,
It's all
Marshal,
cool.
and the Horns of Hashut.
I mean, if you don't know what's cool,
like cloven hooves,
then you
chaos.
don't know.
There's more
definitely
going to
be my Centaur
scratch that itch, but also just
These guys
generally
are
for fans of
interesting.
skirmishes in Mortal Realms,
Yeah,
it's
I
gonna
might
be
try and
exciting
see
to
if people at my local
Absolutely
Warcry
awesome.
members-
I don't know about you, for me, this day has been an absolute highlight so far of Warhammer Fest. Super stoked for the Ironhead
We've got a
Prospectors
good
in
Underworld
Necromunda,
crowd
and
that
also
will work.
getting my sort of ramshackled vehicle on out in the Outlands.
Raven people are
Quite
kind of cool.
excited for.
Yeah,
There's
the
a
Raven
thing I've
people.
always
Yeah.
wanted to do. Let me
Yeah.
explain. This
Tad
might sound
edgy,
mad.
but
Chat,
no.
bear with me. Which is, whenever I've read all those cool Black Library novels and like Space Marine Kill Teams or Gaunt's Ghosts, they go up against
Aaron
hordes
Seach,
of
sup?
like,
Sup?
renegade militia. And I want to play games against hordes of renegade
fucking
militia.
guy
So what I
with
need
the
is people
metal
to collect
claw
loads
feet.
of them.
So you're
for a
asking
game.
everybody else,
Yeah,
just
I
like
just
the army that you don't
I just
watch,
want my
is that-
Dark Angels to just hose down like hordes, and they look so perfect for you know, regiments of guardsmen that have fallen away from the light.
It's pretty
of the
cool.
Emperor.
Rodney
And so
R.
they're
It's
so,
Year of the
paint them,
Dwarf.
like,
Squats in
gold and
40k.
red,
Chaos
and
Dwarves and
they
Age of
call them-
Sigmar
call them blood
is going to be
pact or
great.
paint them, like, dark blue
What's
from
your
the Sons
Chaos
of Sex.
Dwarves
I don't
and
mind.
Age of
I just want to
Um,
wage war on so
isn't there?
many of those.
I thought
Whether
there
that's
was.
in Kill Team,
Or maybe it's that Forge
whether
World
that's
thing
on
I'm
the
thinking of.
40K tabletop.
Fire Drake, I'm cool. My mom tells me so.
There was Chaos
Are we about there?
That
We
should
are.
be
We've got one more thing
interesting.
to say though before we
hit us.
wander off. So
Axe?
we will be back tomorrow with some more Warhammer Fest with our
Fire
Horus
Drake,
Heresy
Renegade
Day.
Squats for
but
40k
also,
for 40k chaos.
The
Yeah,
stream will
you can have
continue
Renegade
after
Squats.
we-
Why not?
That is a very good
Right?
point.
The
Apparently,
stream-
there are more places than Nottingham in the world.
True.
Very,
it's
very
true.
cool.
Who knew? So,
I was kind of
after
hoping for
we
more
finish with
on
this
Ash
particular
Wastes.
reveal stream,
I was
if
kind of
you
hoping
stick
for the
around on
campaign
our
book
Twitch channel,
or
we will be
like the
jumping
vehicle rules
across
and
to the Warhammer
supplement
Open
for that,
taking
but
place in the USA.
I guess
they're
we're
kicking off their first
Yeah, so
day of
other people
Warhammer
use it.
40,000 streaming, and they've got a grand tournament.
You think it's all
going
gonna be in there? You think
want
that,
to stick
Ridge
around
Runner's
for
in
some
there?
Match play Warhammer 40,000. You can do.
I don't know.
just
They
thought
might
it
have
was
said.
strange.
I just never heard it. You know. So
The commentary team
I hope they
for that, if
continue
you've
to
never
release
watched a
digital
game of
rules
a
with the
tournament
story.
game of Warhammer 40,000 being played, the commentary team is amazing. They'll talk you through it all.
They're also dead good at Warhammer.
Yeah, and so they're like experts, subject matter experts. They're good at the game. They're really fun. Genuinely,
Yeah.
if you want to see some like top level Warhammer 40,000 being played across this.
well, I
weekend,
mean, yeah, like
gonna be loads
Lord
of
of the Rings for me personally.
that
I've
was a
never
good
even
end.
touched
Right.
a Lord of the Ring.
Thank
model,
you
I don't
everybody
think,
for coming and joining us for the last
know,
roughly an hour
like
or so.
no,
Thank you to Raph
I have
for
no
pressing
interest in
buttons
Lord of the
and helped
Rings.
us, make sure the right
I like the
thing
movies
was-
and everything
when we
like
were
that,
talking
read
about
books
them,
and, you
thank
know,
to Notley
it's all
for making
fine,
sure the
but
chat worked and
as far as the
flowed
tabletop
smoothly.
experience,
To all
nah,
of you for making his
no,
life just that
not
bit
really.
easier. Eddie for being the man with
It's
all
a
the
pleasure
knowledge,
as always.
and to the people who made all the models, because frankly today was so exciting for me.
They're
I'm
the
excited
real
myself.
heroes.
I'm about to go to Bugman's Bar and hang out and be excited. Right. Have a good
Scott
night. We'll
Radom,
see
the
you
Nomad
tomorrow.
minis are slick from the new set. $967 well spent. Oh, is that it? Okay, looks like that's it. Not as hype as the Age of Sigmar and 40k reveals. I think the 40k stuff really, really exciting. Age of Sigmar, very, very cool. I like Age of Sigmar stuff. I wish there was more, a little bit more of the Necromunda. Oh, geez. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you. Yeah, I kind of wish there was a little bit more of the Necromunda stuff. The Kill Team, very, very cool. Preview of the next box. When that comes out, who knows? Same with like the Necromunda. I mean, with all this stuff in the reveals, I mean, who knows when this stuff is going to be coming out? But yeah.
Oh, Blackfoot was the god of the Chaos Dwarves, but I don't think they've announced anything Chaos Dwarves for agency.
David Jones, they alluded to more generalized vehicle rules in the Book of Outlands. Oh, did they? Okay. But yeah, so I wonder if the Ridge Hauler rules are going to be in there, because the Ridge Hauler rules are not in the box.
Yeah, they'll probably be in that book.
Yeah, it's probably in that book. But I want like, you know, like if the Ridge Hauler can be taken by anybody, that would be very cool. But I'd like to see, you know, like the quads being able to be taken by anybody. You know, bikes, trikes, whatever vehicles are in the Ash Wastes, right? I'd like to see them just be like a generic kit, and you can just, you know, swap your torsos kind of stuff and that kind of thing. I think that'd be cool. Of course, I mean, that means a lot more kits for things, but I don't know. Maybe not generalized, I guess. I don't know. It's kind of hard one to kind of speculate on. Kim, The Lord of the Rings and the Dozers, I did not like that much. All the other stuff I'm probably getting when it's released, yeah. Scott, you could make a long list of stuff that's not in the box, like new gang rules. And well, the gang rules are in the box, just not in the book. Yeah. Because, yeah, like the Nomad rules, I mean, it's basically on the instruction booklet, and, you know, that's it. But, anyway. So what'd you guys think of all that?
Dwarves. Yay.
Dwarves, yeah. Dwarves.
That's all I got.
Okay, yeah. So let's go around. The big winner. So Barfing says dwarves, big winner, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Boop, what do you think is the big winner?
The winner or community reaction.
The what?
It's gonna be different. The big winner in the eyes of the community is my answer's gonna be different if it's that or if it's what I like.
No, what did you think was the big winner? I mean, like, just share your fucking opinion on it, man.
All right.
Like, what was the big winner in this reveal?
The big winner would be the squats.
The squats, okay.
Everybody fucking foams at the mouth for. I personally like the Horns of Heshit the most.
Okay, well then you should have said that. The Horns of Heshit.
Well, big winner.
For you.
Very big. For me. Okay, the Horns.
The horse hair. Fucking hell. Okay, I'm done talking to him. I'm kicking Boop. Okay, Jared, what was the big winner for you in this reveal?
Kill Team. That Kill Team box is on point and is going to sell out like nobody's business.
Yeah, most likely.
I believe that.
Yeah, I believe that too. I think that those Games Workshop's going to sell a shit ton of those boxes.
They did a perfect pairing that's going to speak to a very easy justification for just about anybody to pick it up.
Yeah, definitely. Because it's Chaos. We're getting a whole bunch of Chaos stuff coming out. Space Marines, tons of Space Marine players out there, right? And then it's got the new terrain. Like, what's not to like about that box, really?
There's no downside to picking that box up.
I mean, me as an avid Eldar player, yeah. I mean, like, if I was, you know...
If you don't have any Imperium or Chaos forces, then that's your only reason not to pick it up.
Yeah.
But nearly every player does.
Right. Sam Little, no Underworlds. Yeah, no Underworlds, you know. Well, because we just had a big Underworlds thing, and the Nether Maze was just released, so, you know, getting Underworlds, I mean, yeah, was very unlikely.
I think they also they released that box set, and then they released like 2 extra warbands or some shit.
Well, yeah, there was 2 boxes that came out with Nether Maze. It was the Rivals of Harrow Deep and the Exile, Exiled Dead. And those both had the logos for Harrow Deep, right? So that's the previous box set. Nether Maze is obviously the new season, as it were. But yeah. Kim says Kill Team stuff was the best. Yeah, Kill Team. Fire Drake says squats always win. David Jones, I love some squats, but Trader Guard takes it for me, yeah. Scott Radom, this fucking guy. Just answer what you like, bro. I think Scott's talking to you, Boop.
Yeah, because he's like, what's the winner?
Well, yeah, for you, what was the winner? And you were like, well, blah, 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 blah. Just give me a fucking answer, man. Like, what did you like? What did you like? That's what I want to know.
That would have made sense.
Okay, well, okay, Boop, I'm just going to speak more directly. And I said, Boop, what the fuck do you like, buddy?
What do I like?
What the fuck do you want? The destruction of Canada.
I mean, I see nothing wrong with that.
The destruction cannon? Really? Jeez. Harsh.
Whoa.
Whoa.
That was a week.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm from Minnesota.
Oh, you're practically in Canada. You're practically
And
Canadian.
thus
What are you talking about?
understand my pain.
You're practically kidding.
Yeah. Minnesota, Wisconsin, Upper Michigan. Yeah, those are all practically all fucking Canadians. They all use Canadian expressions and stuff.
I want you to say that to Matt next time he's on.
I'll say it right now to Matt.
Chicago,
You can ask
Chicago. If you look out across the water, you can. Well, you can't really see.
Nah,
Canada, so you know what I
just
mean.
wait till you meet my wife sometime, and she can tell you about getting a big.
Brian, big winner is the friends we meet along the way. Aww.
Suck up.
Kiss ass. Rodney R. The Centaur. Yeah, the Centaur. Yes, we forgot all about the Centaur. Yeah.
The Centaur that I'm putting Demon Prince wings on.
Yeah, there we go.
Do it.
Sam Little. Yeah, the Centaur was awesome. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and yeah, if you convert these guys up whenever they get released, who knows when these are getting released? I assume like summertime, after summer. I have no idea when they do these reveals. I guess like they've done enough of these reveals now that we can probably gauge like when they're talking about something and when it gets released, right? So like last year when they did this Warhammer Fest reveal stuff, what was the time from when they showed something to when it was released? Does anybody know? Okay, that's everybody's homework, and then put it in the Discord.
I don't think there's
Or leave it in the comments.
It varies is the problem.
Yeah, it could be.
Some of the stuff was like, from some of these reveals, got released within a month and a half. Other stuff we're still waiting on.
From last year?
From Warhammer Fest?
Last year.
No, not from Warhammer Fest.
That's what I'm talking about. Do I speak with an accent? Is
Yes.
anybody having difficulty understanding what I'm saying?
All the time.
I'm just gonna say by the end of summer, I think all.
Well, that's what I've been saying. It's just by the end of summer, you know. It's months out. It's months at least, right?
Because GW's release schedule is like fucking weird as shit. Because sometimes they'll show you shit, go, yeah, this is our big release, say nothing on it, shit out a whole bunch of other little shit, and then it's just randomly it's like, oh, here's our big release we talked about.
Yeah, well, because like
a year ago.
I imagine all the hype is going to be tomorrow for Horus Heresy, because that seems to be the big thing, right?
Oh yeah, because there's the plastics of Karen's been leaked. They've already showed off that fucking box.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck they're going to show for Horus Heresy, because everybody already knows the contents of the box, and everybody now knows about the plastic.
Don't even know when it's supposed to drop. No rumors as far as like when it's getting released.
But they're not going to say that during you.
Oh, they may, so everybody can save their
might.
pennies. Because like that box essentially is an army in a box. You could paint that whole thing, all one chapter, and you have a full army, right?
But the preview could go the other way, and they could just show everything that everybody knows exists already.
How does the preview go the other way?
In that box set, and then they just have Adam Troke wax lyrical for an hour. So
I want to watch Adam Troke just polishing a bowling ball or something while he talks.
Boop. Do you not like Adam? I'm sensing that we don't care for Adam
I like
too much.
Adam the person. I do not like Adam the
personality,
if that makes sense.
I guess.
Adam the
poor Adam. His ears are probably burning right now, going, somebody's talking shit about me.
Adam the presenter on Twitch feels like he walks around in circles when he talks. Like he'll circle back and like the same thing.
Yeah, I think the way they present it, it's kind of, they got to fill up time, right? Because otherwise the presentation would just take 10 minutes. Here's what's coming out. Look at this. Bang, bang.
That's why they shouldn't do 4 fucking days of live streams. Just do a fucking day.
No, they need to spread it out. And if you listen to them, they have timestamps about where they should be in the schedule.
Yeah. Like
they'll mention that they're behind or something, and it's very clear that they've got something that says, all right, at this timestamp you should be at this preview.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I know there is a set time limit for when they're talking, but like half the time for these previews, feels like it's just Adam Trope talking to Phil Time.
Brian says, show us on the Joy Toy where Adam touched you.
Where he touched me in the ear. With his voice.
Scott Radom, I'm picking up the horse box. Gonna try some Death Guard pre-Nurgle. Yeah, pre-Nurgle Death Guard is a really cool color scheme. I like pre-Death Guard Nurgle. It's a good color scheme.
The classic Nurgle, yeah.
Yeah, the bone and green, yeah. It's a good color
great
scheme. Yeah. Same with I even like the World Eater one as well, because they're a white and a light blue, or mid-tone blue, and if you do them up, thematically with a little bit of blood splatter, yeah, it looks fantastic on that white armor, right?
There's an actual in lore Nurgle warband for the Death Guard that still has that white green shoulder.
Yeah, I'd imagine. I mean, I'm sure there's purple Death Guard too. So
like, there's a Death Guard official warband that's like freaking teal.
Right.
Hold on, that is the Putrid Choir.
Kim says 2-3 months from reveal to release. Some about 4-5 months.
Yeah.
Right. Brian says August 13th, 2022 in Chaos Space Marines. Yeah.
One shell that was shown.
Kim says Kill Team box is going to be about 6 weeks from now. Not lose the Kill Team release schedule because it's 4 Kill Team boxes a year. Is it really 4 Kill Team boxes a year?
Yeah, the big ones, I think so. Yeah.
Really?
And you have to look at where they're in the cycle of pre-orders too, because we're on the 40K pre-order this weekend, which means Kill Team won't get in on the specialist cycle until the next one. I don't think.
So, like next month, you think?
Well, so the cycle usually goes, it's 40K Sigmar, and then I want to say it's 3 specialists, usually, and then 40K Sigmar, 3 specialists.
And a partridge in a pear tree, apparently. Yeah.
If you want it to be, do I need to do that for you?
Yeah, I can understand why they don't do big Christmas reveals. Like, why isn't Warhammer Fest during Christmas? Or, But I guess this is more or less, the beginning of the fiscal year, so they want to generate hype at the beginning of the year, I guess.
Yeah. Well, that summer's coming up. So
because, it's pretty easy to gauge Games Workshop's motives and on why things get released in certain points, right? Because, obviously, making money, right? And then everything else makes sense as soon as you start, making that connection, right?
I want to revise my
No, you can't revise. No, you can't revise.
Adam Trope. I don't necessarily Adam Trope, cool dude. Whoever the fuck writes his fucking time slot is who I hate.
Yeah, whoever suggests that they talk for 5 minutes.
Time you need to talk for, Adam. Because, we need to stretch out these 4 releases over.
Yeah, pretty much. Kim, they're releasing the Kill Team first, and then they do the WarCry box, and then the Underworlds mostly. And then Scott, you don't need to hype at Christmas. Summer hobby sales go down. That's when you hype, dude. Get those warm weather bucks. True. But also, at Christmas time, hype ain't bad at Christmas. It seems like we're in a constant cycle of hype, right? So, I think the hype train has no brakes.
With GW, it doesn't, because there's always some big fucking release.
Yeah.
If you're always hype, you're never not hype.
This month, the big release, Chaos.
Yeah.
Next month, I think Chaos, because the pictures of the Chaos Codex are out officially now.
Well, here's the other thing is that because basically we're getting a new game in the hype cycle.
What new game?
Horse Heresy.
New Horse Heresy, yeah.
Yeah, Horse Heresy is a standalone game. It's because because you have WarCry, or not WarCry. Age of Sigmar, 40K, which is the two big giants of the community, and then you have all the other stuff. But Horus Heresy is kind of going to be a third core game. At least that's the way it feels.
Oh, it's good. Yeah. But Horus Heresy, I think, benefits from the overlap with 40k it had.
Yeah.
But I am excited for the fact that if this I will be able to play Horus Heresy at my local GW.
Right.
Why can't you play at your local GW?
Because they don't allow Forge World.
Play games that they have in store.
Yeah. And normally G-dubs don't carry Forge World.
Horus Heresy. You can't just walk in and buy off the shelf Horus Heresy.
Our GW doesn't care as long as it's a Games Workshop game. I mean, you technically can't really buy Necromunda off the shelf either.
No, they'll typically have that big box set.
Jan Virgo Nürburg Johansson. Ooh, that's a mouthful. Hey, handsome in chat. I just want to say, I just want more toys and try not to piss on people's parade. No, I don't like pissing on anybody's parades. I like parades. And yeah, I mean, I think it's a lot of fun. It's fun speculating, you know. I mean, like, obviously this is one aspect of the hobby, as well as we all get to sit in these little circles and speculate about what's coming up, what might get released next or next year, or what needs an update. And, you know, and of course we can all shake our fists, you know, oh, we need this updated, we need this updated. I mean, I'm an Eldar player, so I mean, I've been shaking my fist for many years. And I guess now I kind of have to shut up a bit because we just got a big Eldar release. So.
Yeah.
Sit down. Shut up.
Dirty Eldar.
Dirty. Eldar aren't dirty. How are Eldar dirty?
No. You get to complain about how now that you have 2 plastic aspect kits, why the fuck aren't the other ones?
Yeah. True, right? Exactly.
Now that Horus Heresy is kind of like the core units for Horus Heresy are now just available in the GW, or will be available in the GW store. I'm kind of curious, and not just core units, but like big things like the Spartan, and I'm guessing the Sakaran might end up on the GW store. I don't know how they probably will.
What if they do, what if the big super heavy kit gets the Baneblade treatment?
So, yeah, or if they do, you know, the Fellblade. What if they?
Yeah, the Fellblades. That's it. Yeah, the big Fellblades.
I wonder what Forge World's baby is going to be, because they're slowly losing all, even not just the Horus Heresy Marines, but they've lost the Contemptor. They're losing Spartan. They're losing the Sakaran. You know, they're losing all.
I don't think it affects Games Workshop at all, because it's just a department, right?
Forge World, the entity.
I think they're just going to keep Forge World on as their resin producer.
Yeah, I wonder what their baby is going to be now.
No, I think they're going to be kept on as their resin producer, and everything's just going to be sold under Games Workshop eventually here.
It's all just Games Workshop? Well, I mean, like, realistically, like, there's no distinction between Forge World and Games Workshop, at least as far as I understand it.
So it's like a...
And they're a separate business entity officially.
And as far as like Horus Heresy, yeah, if everything's moving over to Horus Heresy, well, it's gonna be a while before, you know, you see a lot of those products not get restocked.
Well, I'm sure like the Legion specific units, if they ever get the plastic, will probably be the last thing. So I'm just talking about, like, I wonder what Forge World's kind of baby is going to be going forward, because everything's just kind of moving over to the GW store because everything's moving to plastic.
Doesn't need to have a baby.
I think with their character series, I think that's not going to be touched, because I don't think we're going to see plastic versions of Primarchs and stuff.
I mean, I think we're going to.
I mean, we could. I don't know, but
still exist, and it's still going to be. It's going to be sold by GW, but I guarantee you, Forge World's the one producing it.
Yeah. So.
No need to move the manufacturing unless they're moving the manufacturing stateside.
No, that won't happen. Scott Radom, I would like to piss on the following parades: new squats, Warcry the game, never-ending identical chaos releases, vehicle rules for Necromunda. So, what were you in for? Oh, Kill Team? So you were just here for the Kill Team, I guess, Scott?
Pissing on everything. Dude, where'd you store all that piss?
Yeah.
He is stored in the balls.
Yeah. David Jones, cheers, folks. Later, duder. Fire Drake, hi, David. Hi. Oh, what? Fire Drake, reveals tend to cause a lot of nerd drool on your keyboard. Yeah, true. But I mean, you know, it's fun. I mean, like, you know, it's fun, especially with all these reveals. And then, of course, it allows some of us who, we watch our resources a little bit more closely. Allows us to plan a bit of our spending. And, of course, drives enthusiasm. But I imagine, though, that the previews and reveals can probably have an opposite effect on our spending, like as consumers. Because, for example, the new Kill Team. Well, somebody out there might have just looked to pick up the Kill Team starter box, but now is thinking, well, wait, I'll just wait until this brand new box, and it's going to have Space Marines in it, or Chaos, and I'm really all about that anyway, so I'll save my money for now, and I'll wait till that box comes out. You know what I mean? Versus somebody who would have bought the box, and then was still going to buy this new box, right? I mean...
Right now I'm fighting with, because I don't really need the infiltrators. Do I want that box, or just want to wait for the chaos stuff?
Right, you know what I mean? Yeah, exactly. But I think, like, we've been seeing that, at least in the last couple of big box releases, is that the big box, but then all the stuff is coming out separately as well, right? And I think that's kind of interesting, because usually we got to wait months for that to come out.
Yeah, and especially in the case of Eldritch Omens, that box set came out, and like 2-3 weeks later, and the Eldar stuff was out.
Yeah, because usually that stuff is like months afterwards, right?
And I can still find online retailers with like 10 to 20 plus, like on their stocking thing on their website.
For what,
like
Eldritch Omens?
Boxes where it's like 10 plus, 20 plus.
Right.
So. We got a shop in town with 2 of them sitting out right now.
Yeah, and it's a good box.
One over at the local GW.
I mean, like, that box is still a deal. And, I mean, all you got to do is go halvesies with, the person who collects the other army, right? Or is interested in the other army. Yeah.
My only issue with it is, all I need is that Legionnaires set out of it. Like, I have no use for another Mauler Fiend.
Right.
Otherwise, I would have it already.
Scott, later, dude. Yeah, well, I think we're pretty much done here. I think we're just pretty much flapping gums right now anyway. So, reveals... What's that?
Isn't that what we've been doing?
Well, we've been doing that the entire... I didn't catch a single word of what they were talking about today on the reveals. So anybody who was watching this and was looking for, concise information coming from the Games Workshop reveals, yeah, unfortunately, this is not the channel to be doing that.
I had the volume on.
Did you? I had the volume, but I couldn't hear what they were saying. Or at least I wasn't concentrating on what they were talking about anyway. I wasn't that worried about it.
Not because they just go, here's the box.
Yeah, well, it's pretty picks. I don't even think they have to say anything. They could just have some music playing and then just show us the things.
If you're familiar with the IP, they don't really even need to talk.
Right, exactly, right?
Picture on the screen.
Yeah.
Everybody, unless you're like super brand new and just happen to click on the GW stream, everybody knows the Space Marine. Everybody knows Chaos stuff has spiky shit on it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. All right, so... So what do you got?
PowerPoint presentation with
Yeah, well that's pretty much what they used to do, right? When they go to convention stuff, it was just a PowerPoint presentation.
PowerPoint. Yeah, you know what? Fuck the PowerPoint. Let's go to overhead projector.
Yeah.
with the clear cellophane on it. Yeah, I hear you. So yeah, let me know if you guys want me to wake up at 5 a.m. to do tomorrow's reveal. I'm not really in the mood to do it. But
wait, tomorrow's 5 a.m.
It's 5 a.m.
If you do it, sound the alarm and I'll show up.
Why?
But only if you're gonna be here.
I will get lit on stream.
Get lit. Yeah, I'll be doing the stream like with my hair all messy and just like all waking up from bed. And just...
Nobody said you had to have
energy drinks, like fucking coffee.
Either that, or I might do the stream from my bed, and I'll be like laying this way and
do it from your bed.
Yeah, on my phone. Yeah.
The only one with energy.
Yeah, Horus Heresy.
Yeah, fuck yeah. I can tell you. And you don't even have to stream open. You can just have yourself stream from bed, and I'll just relay to you what's playing on the screen.
Yeah. Fire Drake, 5 a.m. stream? Do it. Yeah? Oh, God. I don't know. It all depends on how the rest of the day goes.
Chris, they flashed a picture on the screen. Now Adam Troke is talking.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I'd imagine tomorrow's reveal is going to be quite hype. So, yeah. It's going to be hype.
I mean, I'm kind of excited for it because I like Horus Heresy, but it's kind of one of those things with all the, like, the leaks and, like, already announced shit. I don't know what the hell they're going to surprise me with.
Alrighty, let's get the hell out of here. Don't forget to leave likes, comments, subscribes, all that stuff. If you guys find these kind of streams interesting, or even if you want to see more Kris returning to more live streaming, let me know down below. And a huge thank you to all my patrons. Without your support, this channel would not be able to continue to do what it is that I do. And so a huge thank you to everybody. And big thank you to all the patrons for joining me today in the voice chat over on the Discord. Join us in the Discord. It's a lot of fun. And what else, boys? Any parting words? Barfing Sheep, parting words.
Fucking dwarves, mate.
Okay. Boop.
5 a.m. stream tomorrow. Do it. No balls.
No balls. Jared?
Blood for the Blood God.
There we go. Blood for the Blood God. And of course, Fire Drake says Fraggle Rock stream after reveal tomorrow. we'll do a live, like, what is it called when you?
Couldn't we stream something better than Fraggle Rock?
What do you mean better than Heresy? That's Heresy. Fraggle Rock was a treasure. Jim Henson's work is unparalleled.
Well, it depends if it's on Disney Plus, but if it's on Amazon, you can actually stream it on Twitch and do a watch party.
Can you? Yeah, that's it. A watch party. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, somebody let me know if it's on Amazon. If it's on Amazon, maybe we'll do a watch party right after the damn reveal. Because I might need it at 6. I might need Fraggle Rock at 6 a.m.
Since Amazon owns Twitch. Yeah, I think like if it's on Amazon Prime, I'm pretty sure you can just like click a button and it'll do a watch party.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to check that out. I've never gone to Amazon Prime on the computer. It's usually just an app on devices. Eh?
But there is a way to stream your Amazon Prime with Twitch.
Well then.
The people that watch also have to have Prime. So.
Oh no, wait! Isn't there watch parties in Discord?
You can just live. You can literally.
Well, maybe we'll just do it on Discord. If we're feeling goofy enough. I don't know. I might not make it till the end of the Hype Fest. Who knows?
I'll be gone most of tomorrow with my tournaments, so...
Oh yeah, that's right. You're playing tournaments, eh?
Yeah, I'm taking Black Legion because I'm terrible at this game.
Oh, that's alright.
As long as you're having fun.
Kim, Jim Henson's last words. I think I feel a cold coming on. Jeez. Way to kill the mood, Kim. Yeah, fuck. That's awful, Kim. That's awful. I'm gonna cry now. That's a damn tragedy. Talking about Jim Henson like that. Anyway. All right. We're done. We're just fucking jerking ourselves off at this point.
Ringing to insanity.
Yeah. Take care of your brushes. They'll take care of you, and I will see you guys in the next reveal. Maybe. I don't know. 5 a.m. It's pretty goddamn early to be getting up. What am I, a farmer? Shit, was I even streaming this whole time?
You might have been in the past life.
Oh, no, I was streaming.
Oh my god, that would be great! That would have been so amazing!
I wasn't even streaming the whole time? Oh, man. I'd feel like a complete dummy.
Is tomorrow the last reveal?
Yeah. It's the last one. Then we're done. Then there's no more streams and no more reveals. Games Workshop just packs up and goes home.
I didn't know if they were also doing one Sunday or not.
No, I don't think there's one Sunday.
No, the only thing that ever happens on Sundays is the Sunday preview.
Leonid Lopez. LOL, you were talking to a blank screen. I was talking to a blank screen the whole time.
Yeah, dude, you didn't even, like, fucking... God, nothing on screen. Shit.
Oh, man. All right, let's